soldier. Give me space and I'm in a good place. Very serious, mysterious, mind makes right. In for the fight. Starlight out on starlight out on starlight outlaw, cosmic soldier. Give me space and I'm in a good place. Very serious, mysterious, mind makes right. In for the fight. Starlight outlaw. Starlight outlaw.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, everybody. How's everybody doing? OG's running a little bit late. Right when we got the stream scheduled, he got a phone call about his laptop. So fingers crossed about everything. So I'm just kind of winging it by myself for the moment, everybody. I'm not sure exactly what the thing is with Piers Morgan and Nick Fuentes. So haven't been paying much attention to the news today. Howdy, dumbfounded. Nice to see you. And we can just, wait for folks to start coming in. Hopefully everybody will see the post and start coming in. So, Yahoo. I'm not sure what all to go on about. Let me see if there's anything I can play for the meantime. I don't know. Yeah, we're off to a rough start. Yeah. I got mine right here. I got mine right here. Yes, sir. This is very awkward for me. What is this? I don't know what these videos are, so I can't play them. I don't want to play anything that might be inappropriate and get him flagged, even though it's his own stuff. And we're currently also waiting on Chuck to come in. So, anybody else coming in? Hey, I see folks coming in. Come on, say howdy. Kick your feet up. We're just waiting on OG to get in. Got a phone call about his laptop, so prayers up on that, everybody. Ooh, that was fun. Yes, and you can see scrolling at the bottom. Everybody knows what's going on, what's happened. Don't want to press it right now without him, but hit the Cashapp, folks. Help your boy out. He's going through some shit. Trying to get him back on his feet so we can get back going. Yes, indeed. Hey, more people coming in. Come on. Come on in. Come say hi. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to. Share it out. We can always use the publicity. There you go. Tell them, smash that thumbs up. Yes, yes. Let me see here. There you go. Smash it, y'all. Let's try to get his algorithm going back. He's been missing for a couple weeks. We got to get him back in the saddle. Get people to see him more. Orthodox Guy with an A. Like and follow. Subscribe. Share him out. I wish this crap could be edited out. Yeah, it was just kind of an impromptu. I had to look around, saw nobody was going live. So I said, you know what? Perfect time. Let's do this. And we were ready to go. We were getting everything. He was up and everything. And then, boom, got the phone call. So I'll let him explain all the details since it's his story. Good morning to you too, Mr. Nut. And there will be no bashing tolerated. Not going to happen. You will be up and at 'em out of here. So let's keep it civil and just show love. We're just here to have some fun and talk about whatever's going on in the world. OG says, I'm dealing with the laptop issues. Give me 10 minutes, Tootie. I'm going to send the Nick and Piers link. Play that. Right on. That'll work. That's cute. Hey, Dynamo. What's up? What's up? No bashing. That isn't the Aussie way. I didn't say no vulgarity. That's the Aussie way. That's everything. Howdy, Dynamo. I will. I'm waiting for him to send me the link for it. What's up, Grid? How you doing? You specifically came for the bashing. Gotcha. Got you. All fun and games. All fun and games is allowed, yes. Just, we know the, particular assholes that like to come in and start shit. Where's he sending me the link at? Dude. You gonna send me that link? Where is it at? Huh. I'll be polite, but I won't use lube. Tell OG that. If I can't get my bashing in, I'm going to need a nap. Well, at least wait till he gets here to bash him, okay? Can you do that, please? Let the man be here to defend himself. link. There we go. I think. The hell? Okay, I'm trying to get it. Everything's acting stupid. Oh, he sent it over here. No wonder. No, what the hell? Where did you send it, OG? I saw it pop up, but now it's gone. Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm trying to find this, but something's not acting right. Okay, there it is. Got it. Okay. Okay. Give me just a second. Okay, y'all let me know how it goes, because this is new stuff to me. Okay, here we go.
Whether you're a New York Times reader, an NPR fan, a Daily Wire subscriber, or an avid consumer of all things Tucker Carlson, for several months now, there's been no avoiding the subject of Nick Fuentes. And let's be clear, the main reason you're hearing about him is because he's popular. A large number of people, especially young men, are interested in what he has to say. What that says about our society and our culture is the subject of ferocious debate. For many people, it's a grave indictment of an insidious immorality. For others, he's a product of a culture which has turned on its own and left many young people feeling listless and bitter. He's either a litmus test for right-wing hypocrisy on free speech or a walking, talking manifestation of where the line should be drawn. And a frankly preposterous amount of airtime has been spent on debating everything from his ideology to his sexuality and whether anyone should actually talk to him at all.
If I were writing a glossary entry on the Streisand effect, I wouldn't put a picture of her next to it. I would put a picture of Nick Fuentes.
Okay, there you are. You there?
Yeah, what's up, everybody?
What's up? Okay. You take it, sir.
Oh, fucking A. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to have a conversation with Best Buy and the seller about my laptop situation. They called me right before we was about to go live. I still don't know what's going to happen because everybody's acting like they don't know what's up, and they paid for next day shipping because of the first fiasco. I mean, so I have no idea what's up with that right now. But we're here, and you can go ahead and take that. You can go ahead and take the Pierce Morgan thing down.
Okay. There we go.
We won't, because I want to go over that when I have absolutely all the control over my StreamYard.
Yeah, so you can
a
pause it
battery
and do what you need
a battery that I can't see visibly going down as well. Well, as I'm on StreamYard.
It's like, no, slowly melting.
But I just want to do a little chill. I just want to do a little bit of a chill stream, let you guys know what's up, and I do a little bit of a hangout with the people I know again, because I can't be as securitorial I'm not in charge of security that much without a desktop. So only people I know can come up, even though it's an open panel. So that does suck. But just bored as shit. I want to let you guys know this is actually supposed to be last night's stream. This stream that we're doing now, I'll just reuse the title. No, I did not lose a battery. I had a house fire and lost everything. So I'm having to stream from my phone. And StreamYard eats so much data and memory up that I can visually see the battery symbol draining on my phone as I'm talking to you. So that's what happened. And then there was a bunch of other fiascos. Like I got a desktop turned out. I got a used desktop. It turned out to not have a Wi-Fi card, so I can't use it where I'm at. A friend of mine sent me a replacement computer. I don't know if it has the same issues, but because I have a desktop, I don't want to use it, and I want to send it back because I don't need it. And then I feel like I owe him for shipping, which was like $100 because he expedited it to me like overnight. So I feel bad on that because I didn't know my community, my real life community, was going to come together and help me get that desktop. So, and then it turned out, because I'm wanting to ship that one back, I'm not wanting to mess with it, I can't use the desktop that I have. So I had to buy a laptop, and then the laptop I've been waiting 2 weeks because I got screwed over by my family, so I'm at a hotel right now. And the family member that is mad at me told them I didn't live there to send my laptop back. And that really fucked me over because the company I bought it from is third party through Best Buy, and they put restrictions. So I wasn't able to change delivery while it was in possession of UPS. So they sent me a new laptop from them. Got the old one, just sent me a new one, the same model and everything, and expedited it. It was supposed to be here yesterday by 8 p.m., but it wasn't. So I talked to FedEx, and FedEx is like, solder, because it wasn't actually FedEx. It was Indonesia or India. And they're like, solder, actually, do we have so many packages that we can't honor that? And it is home delivery, so it is not overnight. And I'm like, buddy, it's literally overnight. And we wound up arguing about it being overnight. On the shipping label, it literally says standard overnight shipping. And basically, it won't get here till Monday. There is a link right now because of room and board and whatnot, and also because the house being burned down. I can accept super chats, but the preferred method is Cashapp. The secondary preferred method is Ko-fi. Ko-fi takes out a large percentage. But I will be hosting a fundraiser as soon as I get my laptop, because there's already been accusations because Chuck is helping me out with it. Somebody came in here yesterday. That's why Tootie said no bashing. And because I want to show everyone that there is an actual need and that it's not being fake. That's why I didn't just throw up a GoFundMe or ask for money on my Cash App, because like I have actual pictures and videos of the destruction and the damage that was done. And we're actually putting together two rebuild paths and a bunch of other information that I'm going to put on the GoFundMe or that I'm actually going to put up on stream once I have a laptop and I can actually edit the footage. And I mean, edit it together in like an actual video and have like a voice narration of what happened from my perspective. And
That's a good idea.
well, that's why it's taken so long. Like when I left the stream last night and talked to my uncle, like he was griping at me like, well, it's taking too long. You probably lost your window to have anybody that gives a fuck. You've probably waited too long and da 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 da. He was really upset with me because he's like, you really got to get it on the ground moving. I'm like, brother, My brother in Christ, it's only been 3 weeks since the fire. Like, I literally have been under so much stress. I thought it's been like a month and a half. No. I went back and looked at my posts on YouTube. It's literally just now been 3 weeks.
Mm.
And I'm sitting here like, I'm like, Jesus Christ almighty. It feels like it's been so much longer than it has been. So, I did take, I think, was it 3 or 4 days? So it may have been 4 weeks. I did take 3 or 4 days before I posted anything on YouTube. But it's like, it feels like it's been so much longer than it's been. And I'm trying to get all the information for everybody. And I'm also like trying my best to, you know, survive and exist while doing this. What's up, Logical Sparks?
Hey, LS, what's up?
And so, like, it's been very difficult. So all of my streams, they're titled and named as if I had my laptop, like the announcements and then the Piers Morgan chill stream. Because I wanted to do the Piers Morgan stuff.
Didn't it happen on a Tuesday? I think it was November 18th that it happened on a Tuesday, right?
I think so.
Yeah, it would have been Tuesday, November 18th.
No, it was either Monday. No, it was.
Then it would have been the 17th.
I think it was Monday.
Because when did I come down?
I can't remember.
Yeah, it was either the 17th or the 18th. So yeah, it's been one.
Yeah,
Tootie
came down and got showed the house, and there was such bullshit. This won't be covered in the video I'm making because we didn't really get the chance to record all that much. There was an actual natural gas leak from the fire for like 2 weeks after the fire. Like, me and my friend just so happened to be driving by because my best friend lives right next to me. We just so happened to be heading back to his house to see the big like gas company that controls all the gas in the state and leases it out. One of their people were there for an unrelated reason, like checking the actual industrial meters, and she had smelt it, and
because it was pungent, you could smell it.
Well, she smelled it and stopped and was on the phone with her supervisor, and we pulled up, and she's like, "You know who owns this?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm the homeowner. Like, we've reported to the fire department. We've reported it to like the 3 natural gas companies in the area." And everything, and she's like, "Jesus Christ! So you're the homeowner?" I'm like, "Yeah." And I said, "The natural gas meter on the house has been pulled, but the smell and the leak is coming from the main line, and we haven't had natural gas for years. Like, we switched to electric when I was like still a teenager, like a while ago. Yeah. So I don't know how the fire damaged the line to the point that there was a leak on the main line, but it did." That's what was so weird. I thought it would be off gassing from the burnt material in the house, and then I realized, like, you can't actually smell true natural gas. Like, that smell is added by humans so we can detect when it's pulled up on when it's fucking on the ground and can catch fire from like cigarettes and shit. So I got a lot of stuff in works. Like, I'm actually writing my first song for the channel, like where I actually write it and just use AI for the instrumental. So and I'm actually working on the arbitrary zombie story for for me and my friends sci-fi universe we're coming up with. Look out for something called Operation Dragonfly. I did not see the houses that blew up. And you know what? I'm glad to be alive because you can hear my boy. He's being a little whiner, but he's finally 3 or 4 weeks after the fire, finally calmed the fuck down and acting like normal Tucker. And he got burnt up. I guess I suffered smoke damage because I couldn't really see for like up until 2 weeks afterwards. But he didn't get burned too bad, but there he does have some burns on him. and he was stuck in the fire for like I'd say the whole fire. He was stuck in there until the firefighters put it out. And the few burns that he got were like you could see on his paw where he looks like a badass wolf from like some fantasy story now. And like on his lips, you could see like they're pink where his lips got where he was nipping at the fire. On his face, some places his skin started like getting melted. And it's not bad. Tootie seen Tucker. I don't think Tootie even was able to notice when she was visiting.
No, not out in the daylight. No.
I've washed him. I put antibiotics on him. Like, so he's healing very nicely. He has no anything really wrong with him permanently, which I thank God for.
Yes.
I'm spoiling him again, letting him on the bed with me and cuddling with him. Like Tootie asked me, "Do I want to stream?" And I said, "Sure, we can stream." And I was literally cuddling with Tucker. He gets taken out a lot more. The sad thing is, even though he gets taken outside, we can't actually play because where we're at, it's like I'm kind of in town, and if I take him off the leash, that's a fine. So I can't play fetch with him. I can't do anything with him. There's nowhere fenced in where I can play with my
You need
boy.
to get you one of those long training leashes. I got one for my dog for whenever we travel, and to let her go use the bathroom because she doesn't like people to watch her, so it lets her have more leadway, but still on a leash.
I straight up bully Tucker. He comes in the bathroom and stares at me when I'm pooping. And then he started doing it at the hotel again. And I bully him. I talk to him when he's pooping. He'll start to poop and he'll be looking away from me. And I'm like, Tucker. And he'll fucking side-eye me. And I'm like, Tucker, what you doing, Tucker? And then he'll straight up like glare at me, like make eye contact while he's pooping. I'm like, yeah, you see how fucking weird it is, Tucker? You see how weird it is? Like he'll fucking jump up and grab he can't do it with the main hotel door, but because I got the lock on it where you flip the thing, and when he pulls it open, it only goes so far. But when I'm in the bathroom, he'll jump up and put his paw on the door, and fucking the door will swing open and like catch my fucking little toe and shit. It hurts like a motherfucker. But he'll come in and be like, "What's up, Dad?" But like, I'm pooping, Tucker.
Do you see the question? Are you able to see it?
They can drop the link if it'll go through or not. That's up to them. Like, I can't give them a wrench or anything on my phone.
Yeah. And only Lauren.
I mean, like, I have no problem with
you
posting link. I don't know if YouTube will allow it. But no, like, so I'm working together. Like Tootie and Chuck, and I think a few other people have seen the designs for the house that we're going to do. So I'm going to try to get everything. I'm going to try to present what we're putting in the GoFundMe as you would a business thing, right? That way people know exactly where money's going. That way, like, every question gets answered and that sort of thing. So the usual suspects like Snafu, Brown's Boy, Mitch, and those homosexuals can't say, "Oh, it's a scam! It's a scam!"
Yeah, trust me, it's not a fucking scam. I was there. I witnessed it. Okay.
Well, they're not going to trust anybody. They're going to do that regardless, but it's so people don't believe them, and they're further shown to be lying, schizophrenic scumbags. That I would really wish that I met in real life, so I could just, give them the old hug, the old friendly throat hug.
Yeah. Some folks, they don't deserve any niceties from anybody. I'll say that just like that. None at all.
I just find it funny that, Hank's a black man, right?
Yes.
Snafu is Snafu is racially ambiguous. You can't tell if he's black, white, Mexican, Indian. Like he's something. You know he's human. But
he's
he
a mix
calls
of,
me.
he looks like he's a mix of stuff.
He calls me an evil racist because I make jokes. But this man has literally said that people should lynch Hank because he's an N-word. And I'm just sitting here like, that's crazy. That's crazy. But the fire is mainly why I haven't been engaging with those people because Emmett, I see you, Emmett. Yeah, I'm trying to be back. I don't know how long it'll last because your boy's stuck in a hotel room right now for the time being, and I'm having issues even getting my fucking laptop through the mail. But I'm trying, and I'm working on some things that I should have been working on even before the fire.
I've got a question. Okay.
Till next fire, you are cruel.
No. Yeah.
No. See, you don't understand. That's funny. That's funny because, like, this hotel, brother. My brother in Christ, this hotel is like a fucking fire trap waiting to happen. Like, all of the fucking smoke detectors have like bags over them.
Oh shit.
And I'm just sitting here like,
It makes you want to leave a window open just in case.
No, you can't even open the windows, bro.
What the fuck? That's illegal. That is
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
What the fuck?
And then like they've got like one or two plugins per hotel room, and then they've got like mini fridges and microwaves and shit plugged up into them. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Bless small town Georgia. Good Lord.
And it said, with context, my joke is even funner. Is even better.
Hey,
dude, fire is like becoming my mortal enemy. Like I'm like good at fire bad. I'm gonna become a fucking caveman.
Does the computer that your friend sent you, does it have a card in it? A Wi-Fi card?
I don't know, but I'm trying to get that sent back to them.
Well, I just had a little bit of an idea that if it does have a Wi-Fi card, what if you say, would you be able to sell the other computer to get money for it to put back towards the fund?
That might
like maybe
work.
sell it to JL if you wanted it.
You gotta stop. You gotta stop.
No. You say his name all the time, so don't even.
I have never said my homie's name.
Bullshit. Yes, you have a lot.
This is why Andrew Wilson is right about women. You know what? Nick Fuentes is right. Tootie's about to cut me. She's gonna be coming through Georgia doing drive-by knifing. She's like, yeah, kidneys.
But nonetheless, or anybody else maybe, do you think that they would buy it?
I don't know. He's using he's using the desktop now because I don't see no reason to let it go to waste. And my homie's like overworked and usually just hemmed up with his family and bored. So I feel like letting him use the gaming PC since I can't is the best option.
I'll say if he wants to buy it, that would be able to go back, go towards your back in the kitty, so to speak, for helping out. Maybe another week at the hotel, possibly, but and then if the other one has the Wi-Fi card, that would put you in a great situation. You'd be able to use it like that, and then
Well, I
you
mean,
wouldn't have to worry about the laptop then either.
well, I can't return the laptop apparently.
Because
Yeah.
they already processed it, right?
No,
So,
they processed 2 of them.
oh God.
So what they did was when UPS shipped my laptop back to them, they sent it to their sister site in Tennessee. Their main office building or place of business is in Delaware, but they have a storage facility in Tennessee for some reason. And the main building sent the one at UPS, and they turned around and sent another one expedited overnight when the first one got sent back to Tennessee. So it's just a clusterfuck of bullshit.
Oh, jeez, man.
Yes, Emmett. To be fair, Nick has had a killer week, and anybody who knows me from back a few years ago when I was part of that political organization, I don't really care for Nick for several reasons, but there's also a lot of things that I agreed with Nick on. And yeah, no, people are too retarded to interact with him. Pierce Morgan boomered at him. Like I said, I wish I had the laptop so I could do the actual analysis for the actual interview, but like Pierce got bodied in that interview. So
I haven't seen it yet, so it'll be fresh to me.
yeah, I mean, it was a great interview for Nick, and like you got a bunch of retarded leftists and boomers that are like, oh, you held him to account. You held him to account. No, you didn't. You literally asked a religious man why he wasn't, why he didn't. The only got you had was you made fun of him for being a virgin, and that wasn't even a got you because he's a practicing Catholic. He's a religious person. You're supposed to, in Catholicism and in most Christian religions, you are supposed to remain chaste until you're married.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And the only got you part is Nick's 27. So it is a bit strange, but according to his religion, it's exactly what he's supposed to be doing. But boomers don't understand that. Pierce Morgan, I'm a Catholic, but I don't actually agree with the Catholic Church or Catholic doctrine. I don't believe this cultural Christianity and just claiming like shit because of culture is pissing me the fuck off. There are standards that you do not meet. It's like my very first argument with Flo about Christianity. It's like people claim to be Christian, but they're not because they don't meet the standards of Christianity. And just because you don't like the standards don't mean there's not standards.
Yep.
Like, it's fucking annoying. Like, oh, I'm a Christian, but I'm also a mega heathen. So. But
I hear that, baby.
like it just is what it is.
Yeah.
It was a bunch of shit he got. Like Pierce was like, "You're a racist." Ooh, like nobody cares anymore. Nobody cares about being called anti-Semitic. Nobody cares about being called racist. Like when you start calling black dudes racist and anti-Semitic for the same shit Nick Fuentes says, like it really loses all of its mystique and evil. Like it becomes meaningless.
Yeah. Loses all its validity. It has no meaning anymore.
Like, it's fucking retarded. Like absolutely. And like I don't get it.
Correct, Emmett. See? Very correct. Yes, sir. Just something made up in the ether.
Yeah, I mean, commenting on things like virginity, weight, et cetera, is low hanging fruit and childish. I agree, Alice McCree or McGee. Sorry, I'm on this phone. I really can't see, but no, like it is retarded. Like people who are virgins know they're virgins. People who are fat know they're fat. People who are poor know they're poor. People who are degenerate typically know they're degenerate. There are some things and insults that don't need to be said. If you got a funny quip or joke, sure, make it because it's funny. But when you're actually talking about situations of the world and actual situations people find themselves in, it's not really the got you people think it is. Because humans are imperfect, and like you really don't know what strides those people are making to better themselves or to meet the standards of what they believe in. Right.
Got you, Chuck.
But like it really annoys me because like and I loved Andrew Wilson, the next Piers Morgan thing that happened with the Nick Fuentes stuff. The way Andrew like defended Nick and said the same shit me and JL said when we was watching the interview the other day. It was awesome to see. There's a few things I wish Andrew would have like fucking pushed him on, and now that I say that, as soon as I was saying that, everything that I was gonna say afterward flooded out of my fucking brain as I was saying that, and I hate when that shit happens.
Yes. Breathing is racist. Yeah, we don't care. We don't care.
Well, the thing is, right? So, here it is. When Andrew was explaining how Pierce knew what he was doing by mentioning Nick's dad, I wish that Andrew was paying attention and mentioned how, even though Pierce said that he wouldn't have brought his dad's name into it had he had the chance, that he did bring Nick's dad's name into it when they were doing the conversation with fucking the shitbag known as fucking Dr. Phil.
Oh.
And he during that episode that they were discussing the interview on, which happened after the interview, he brought up Nick's dad's name. And and also another thing that I don't know if got touched on, because I haven't really watched the Piers Morgan episode. I watched Nux Taku cover it. And I want to go watch that Piers Morgan episode before I critique too much or say people miss stuff too much, because the only other thing that I noticed that nobody talked about is Pierce kept saying, oh, between the school shooters, whether they be gangs or individual shooters, between black and whites, are actually the same. And he wouldn't give the numbers. He just kept repeating the numbers are the same, but would not give the actual numbers. Being disingenuous as fuck.
Yep. Typical of certain folks' behaviors.
Well, you could tell that he had somebody in his ear. And Nick was like fighting 2 or 3 people. And I've had my issues with Nick and the Groypers in the past. But this new Nick, this 2024 to 2025, 2026 Nick seems like a guy. And I said this when I had problems with him, that he's going to eventually come into his own and be a force for positive right-wing politics.
Well, you know that what happened to Charlie really shook him.
Yeah,
I think
he actually
really
talked about that.
Snapped him up.
You know that Nick's had people come to his house that tried to kill him, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And well before Charlie Kirk.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, dude. Somebody else had said, "Eat my left nut." Somebody else has said something about, I think it was Alice, and said something about Piers Morgan. From what I've learned, like, dude hurt himself in his confusion. Pierce did, because he started trying to talk shit on Nick and then immediately got outed as a cuck. And like, I will never, ever, ever in my life respect you for telling a young man to get laid if on your wife's social media she's got a picture of the fucking pool boy from the back, and dude's wearing a Speedo, and it looks like a fucking beginning to a porno set. And her fucking message is, I might trade the hubby in for this. Kidding. Not kidding. Psych. Devil face. And then it's been known as a fact that your wife has fucked other people. Fuck off, boomer. Not only that, you get what you fucking deserve because you left a loyal wife once you got rich for that. You're a fucking cuck. You're a cuck and a coward who would sell out your country and all those great fucking little girls in England for a bowl of curry. Like this, when I went off on my stream when I did the surprise stream when I first got access to my desktop and said Christian men should stand up. This is what I'm talking about. You've got like people use the Bible all the time to shit on nationalism and to say that nationalism shouldn't be a thing, but nationalism is literally written in the Bible. You have verses that say if you don't take care of your family or your tribe, you're worse than a non-believer. And like Piers Morgan would literally trade in all of those great girls for a bowl of fucking curry. Fat motherfucker. Like really big back energy. It's annoying as fuck. And that's a conservative, folks. This is why I don't like conservatives. That's a conservative. What the fuck? What the fuck are they conserving? If they would trade out their fucking country for a bowl, their culture for a bowl of curry. Jesus Christ. Grid, yes, Piers Morgan is a conservative. He is not a liberal. He is a conservative. Just because he's a Euro cuck and it makes conservatives look bad does not mean he's not a conservative. Because there's plenty of white American conservatives that say the same bullshit he does about selling out his country and nation for food. And it's not really food. They use food as a adjective, but as a placeholder for diverse and pretty cultures that are different. Is what they're using food as an analogy for. But yes, no, Piers Morgan is a conservative. Eat my left nose because I'm infantry and I will fucking fight you if you touch my missus. Hell, I'll fucking fight you for just and giggles. Base, we need to bring that back as men. The thing is, Grid, I agree with you on a lot, but these two things here, I don't think Fuentes is a maniac, and I don't think Pierce is a centrist. He is genuinely a conservative. Because, remember, conservative does not mean right wing. I don't know what the fuck conservative means anymore, honestly.
Hey, Becca.
And I think Fuentes is a perfectly honest reaction to what you get when you have this decadent culture that we have in America and the West, and we have out of touch boomer conservatives like Pierce and their American equivalents saying the dumb shit that they say. You know? Like,
did you see the back chat or can you?
Like that's my honest opinion on that. Nick doesn't really flip flop. You got to pay attention to him on the flip flop aspect. What's up, Becca? You gotta pay attention. Like when they was talking about the halls and how much they cost. When Nick was agreeing with, he was being facetious. Nick and I do something that's very similar, and we have the personality trait where we'll agree with you for the sake of being a smart ass. Because I've watched Nick and dealt with Nick since his Halsey debate back when internet blood sports was a huge thing. And I mean, he really doesn't. He really doesn't. He really doesn't flippity flop. I see that we have messages in the private chat. You know, I can't, Tootie, I can't read your messages.
Okay, I didn't
in the
know if you
private
could see
chat.
them or not. Okay, and
What?
see who's in the basement.
I
See who's
can't
in
see
the-
anything. I just see that
Okay.
you're messaging me in the private chat.
Okay. Imperious is wanting to come in on the panel.
Oh, I can't do that. Man, I'm not mad anymore. He apologized over the fire thing, but I still banned him. So
Okay.
I can't do that.
Okay. That's why I
Like,
didn't touch it. Wait to ask you.
well, I mean, if somebody's in the back chat, you can always ask. Until I get my laptop, I can't. I can't see it
I
on
was
my
trying to
phone.
ask you, but you were talking. I didn't want to interrupt you.
My bad.
I got my Southern manners. I don't interrupt folks when they're talking.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing, Grid. That's Steven Crowder, and I don't like Crowder. Crowder's a fucking maniac. Well, the funny thing is, though, there has been some Crowder Fuentes compilation. Or they fucking now. I mean, I'll agree with you if we can agree to remove maniac and replace it with extremist, because I'm an extremist as well. And many people think extremists are maniacs. But yeah, no, I saw the private chat. Like,
Okay.
I know the three buttons is like private chat and stuff, and I saw like 15, like 4 or 5 notifications pop up, and I'm like, Tootie, I don't know what you're trying to mess me for. I told you I can't read it. So like, my apologies. I don't like Crowder. Mainly for the bacon and mainly because they're the bacon American extra eroticism, titties and bacon explosions, manly man crowd. Like, I don't like that. I feel like that's fake and gay. And it's like, oh, I gotta smoke a cigar to show how manly I am. I'm like, I'll punch you in the face. All right, calm down. Like, I don't like people like that, and that's the vibe I get from Crowder. I just want people to be authentic.
Yeah, Imperious. That was Imperious. I was typing in the back in the private chat, and yeah, he can't see it, and I don't think I want to read it out loud. So that's that.
Is he back to being an asshole? Because I can't let him up.
Well, he wasn't until the last thing he typed. So
Yeah, Imperious, I'm sorry, man. Somebody paid me $600 to ban you. I have to honor that. I appreciate the apology. No hard feelings. You know. It's about the Mooney.
yeah, he said he went up on somebody else's channel. That's what he was wanting to talk to you about. And then the last thing he says is, "You fuck." I spoke to Ike yesterday, so whatever that.
Well,
says.
I get me. What's up, Joe Cool?
What up, Joe? Hey, Joe.
I don't see. Here's the thing. Like, I feel like Candace Owens was in love with Charlie Kirk or some weird shit.
Doesn't it
I don't
seem
think. I do think that Nick Fuentes, when he was younger, said a bunch of retarded shit, and as he's grown up, he said less and less. But some of the shit that he says is absolutely retarded. I think Nick Fuentes is I think Nick Fuentes is more authentic than Candace. I don't like that people think that she's super serious. But well, let me stop this real quick. Because of the situation I'm in, Imps, I'm only gonna be doing like an hour and 30 minutes. I will be touching on this topic again if you want to come back and talk about it. I want to message Ike after this stream and see what he says, since he's the one that paid the thing gone. So stand by on that for me, and I will let you know as soon as I hear back from him. Because I feel like that's the fairest way to do these type of situations. I think Candace Owens made a bunch of shit up, and the more she talks, the more people are going to call her out. Well, I never liked Candace Owens, and people tell me, oh, it's because she's black. And I'm like, no, it's because she was a liberal that literally helped people develop programs and databases for doxing. That's my honest issue with Candace.
I like this one.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
I would have to disagree with you. I would have him on in a minute, even if I don't like him, not even just for growth, but there are inherent risks, because if you're not Piers Morgan, they'll ban your channel for having somebody who's banned on YouTube.
Oh, he's banned on YouTube?
Yeah, Nick Fuentes is the most banned political figure. You can let
we
Joe
gonna let
up,
Joe
probably.
up, right? Hey, we
Yeah.
letting Joe up, right?
Nick Fuentes
Joe's
has literally been this. Nick Fuentes has literally.
Hey, girl.
Speaking of, Ike just texted me and said Imperius is unbanned. So if Imperius is still in the back, he can come up.
He's not back there, but if he's listening, don't be hateful. We're just going by Ike's rules. We just go by what Ike paid for. Okay.
You pay me money. You somebody pays me money to ban you. Unless you match them, you're banned. Like, that's just the rules on YouTube. What's up, Joe? We're just talking about the Piers Morgan Nick Fuentes debate.
Oh, great. Well, here's my take on that shit. Where are my fucking cigars? I just bought 4 packs.
I bought 2 of them today.
So I don't have to go back out. Actually, I forgot I got to go back out later. I got to pick up my niece from the airport later tonight, so I'll be back out. The Nick Fuentes shit. Here's what my first thought about it. It's just the same clip of it that everybody is showing, where he admits to being a racist. I got to tell you.
Hey, Ike.
What's up, Ike? I've always said that I prefer, people to be straightforward with me. Kind of the shit me and you got, OG. You're straightforward. I thought I always preferred that. But wow, with everybody being straightforward at the same time is overwhelming, man. I can't go nowhere without being called a hard or a monkey or something now. Everybody, man, it's just a word. The fucking shit changed, man. It's like, in my opinion, it's like someone calling your wife or your kid a daughter a bitch, and just saying it's just a word. Get used to it, man. You're sensitive, right? I'm not gonna stop you from saying it, but what am I to think if you're running around calling my kid or my wife that all the time? Yes, of course, I'm not the fucking word patrol, but fuck, man, it's more racist than I thought it was.
Well, it goes into that aspect of like. And thank you for coming by, Ike. I appreciate it. Message loud and clear. It goes into that mentality of,
How do you know, Chaser?
you can say what you want to say, and I always believe that there should be no repercussions, whether it be job. You can't go out and assault people over words. But there is a clear distinction of somebody saying something and somebody being threatening. This is what pisses me off about. What's up, No Chaser? about people's use of the N-word, Joe, in the defense for being violent, right? Like
Yeah.
you saw the Oregon black dude who got off from a jury from stabbing somebody in the head, said, "Oh, well, he called me an N-word." Right?
I did
Thank you,
not see
Grid.
it, but that's interesting.
Well,
That
we'll be reviewing that. Bye, Grid. Thank you for coming. Like
I invite
he got off because the guy called him the N-word after the fact that he had stabbed him in the head.
That just don't sound right. But that's the whole idea with.
It doesn't sound right, but it factually happened a few days ago.
I believe you.
And well, hold on. The white liberals, it's not black folks, it's white liberals justify violence over words, saying that they put you in a threat, right? No,
I was
you
going to
have
say the same thing.
You
That
would say the
fighting
same
words is. I was about to say the same thing. It's the same problem with so-called fighting words. It's still words, motherfucker. And you know the guy who initiates the violence, and you know
The guy who
fighting.
initiates the violence is the one in the wrong.
Right.
Now, if somebody's calling you the N-word and approaching you in an aggressive manner,
That yes.
by all
none
means,
of-
knock the fire out their ass.
Yes,
Or if
now
they
if
lean
I-
down and say that shit to your kid, knock the fire out their ass.
well, wait.
Regardless of how they
One
approach.
is if they're threatened. What if they just say it to your kid? They don't approach. They just call them the worst names you could think of. Your little baby daughter.
right there. This is something. This is something that I've discussed with fucking for public safety.
Yeti.
Like, if you fuck with kids, you deserve to get your ass beat. So even if you say it, like there are reasonable exemptions.
Okay.
There are reasonable exemptions.
Are there any
i.e.
for
the Aryan
adults?
Queen.
Let's say if we take the kids out of it.
Aryan
Adults, can we think of any acceptable times when it's an adult, assuming he is not approaching, just word wise? Is there a time?
Like say
If there's a continued pattern of harassment, I could make the exception.
Okay, I like that because I couldn't come up with one. That might be one. I couldn't think
If there's
of
a
one.
continued pattern of harassment where you just target an individual and shout ethnic slurs at them
Right,
without approaching them aggressively
right.
and without messing with them, absolutely. I think yeah. At that point, that's when fighting words could exist. Because like honestly, like I'm not really in favor of fighting words either, because unless somebody says, hey, like this is how I think it should work, and I think it should be completely legal, right? And this is where you got to throw that corporate speak in, right? You tell somebody, hey, do you want to fight? Because if you keep running your fucking mouth, I'm going to take you want to fight. After that, if you knock their fucking teeth down their throat, there should be no legal repercussions. Because to my mind, that's issuing a duel. And I feel like dueling and personal fisticuffs should be completely okay. And if somebody asks you,
What
do
they
you
call
wanna
that
fight
shit in
about it,
Washington?
and you keep
They got a
running your
name.
mouth,
Mutual combat. Mutual
yeah,
combat.
mutual combat. If you keep running your mouth when somebody's like, hey, I'm about to hit you, you're really pissing me off. That's you agreeing to a mutual combat.
That's dope.
That's on because like my thing is I will use whatever word I feel is necessary, and if you attack me, I'm going to kill you. Plain and simple.
All right. To the I don't know the words. Hold on. Y'all talk. I'm texting. I can't hear when I type and text.
Actually, I gotta take Tucker to pee. If you want to play some more of that clip, try to talk over a little bit, Tootie. But I gotta take Tucker outside.
All right, go ahead.
Give me just a moment. Let me get it going again. Okay.
Actually, Snow, you could that's Snow. I'm texting Snow. That's why I said that. Actually, you could bypass his orders. You could play my video. From the
You got a
day.
video? Where's your video?
It's on my channel. Can you do all that shit too? You pull up my channel and the video from the day.
Yeah, give me a second.
I put a lot of people in there, but they're like just clips real fast. And I wonder. I'd sent OG a clip of his and Snow a clip of hers. They just run through literally for 1 second. And if you don't know that you're in there, you probably won't know. And I don't know. I'm fun to see who can
Is it
tell.
the one you posted like 3 hours ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
You deserve everything horrible thing that comes your way.
Okay, just turn it down just a little bit. Back this up. Big screen it. Ah, no, did not need to go that big. Okay. Oh,
I wanted to do the Nick Fuentes too while you're getting that. I want to say something. Actually, maybe I should wait for OG with this, or you can give me your opinion. I don't like the way. I'll wait for OG because I like it. I want his opinion on it. Who else is up? It looked like 8 months. Oh, it's just us. Okay, all right. Looking on the side, I thought those were icons. I'm on a fucking small phone. I don't know what to tell you. I thought all that. Yeah, can you hear me? I'm here. Yo, hello.
Did I do it wrong?
Check, check.
Okay, there you go.
All right.
All right. Okay. Now you mean go ahead and start it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
These are press folks. If you just are you sure you got credentials with you? You got credentials?
Is there such a thing? Who makes press credentials, bro?
So they're talking.
I know. So be quiet and let me film.
I'll make sure you're okay. We'll make sure you're all right. I need you to come
You're
up.
the same guy that just slammed him on the ground. He don't trust you anymore.
That's okay. He doesn't. He doesn't have to trust
He
me.
shouldn't trust you.
Well, you're not helping.
You're not helping, nigga. You the one slammed.
I've got one that can see.
No fucking comment.
Two of them, baby.
Y'all might be out here a lot, man. They just keep coming out, shooting people, and going back in, man.
They freed one of the hostages, it looked like.
I was reading my man Rogue Nation's book, and one line keeps running through my head. When did obedience become patriotic? Hell of a trick, right? It's virtuous to look the other way when people are disappearing. It's virtuous to have soldiers in the streets and condone violence against unarmed crowds. And you're really virtuous. I mean, you're a real patriot when you see people using freedom of speech and redress, and you think they deserve every horrible thing that comes their way.
God knows that you're going to answer for it every single time.
These people like heroes and superheroes to me. Motherfucker who take the time out of their day to get up and do this.
That's you. Of children and innocent people. I know that you hear me. I know that it hurts. And I know you're looking away from me during this time. Your kids can't wait to turn 18 and never talk to you again. They're ashamed to be Nuremberg trial. Nuremberg trial. I know you have the whole thing going on. Are you not scared? We have no guns. We have nothing. Nothing. Nothing but I love. I'm fucking soul over here. And just who are you protecting? Shame on you! I pity you! That you never go peace!
Gotta slow it down a bit here. There's a lot going on. This entire show of force is a distraction to let employees through this side door.
Our fellow neighbors who betrayed us. Oath breakers. Oath breakers.
This is me filming in the background.
Why do you want to be hated? Why do you want history to remember you like they remember the Nazis? You will go down in history as the real You're not welcome here. You're not welcome here. Get out of Brazil! Get out of
Show's not over. Listen to the crowd.
was boring. You didn't get to shoot this time.
Guy says you didn't get to shoot this time. They're all wearing masks. What's that tell you?
He's not doing shit. Come on.
He ain't doing shit. It gets better. My back is turned. Some guy on the roof is pointing his gun at me.
He's not doing shit. Come on. He's not doing shit. 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 He's facing back. He's a coward.
No, I'm sure I deserve that shit. And some patriot right now is Googling laws and rewinding the video to see what laws I broke. Check federal too, bro. This is a daytime shot of the same spot, same gates you just saw closing.
What's the attraction over here?
Patriot may come back with a law saying that this shit's illegal.
We see you, we're with you. We see you and we're with you. We're here. Estamos aquí. We're here, we see you.
Those girls are gods to me.
Get the fuck off my line.
Get all men are created.
Oh, those were some of my exes in there. It went past so fast you probably couldn't see it. They were ex-girlfriends. Every horrible thing that comes your way. Hey, slow chaser. They lit us up good.
Oh my God. That was all straight to get these guys down there.
Hey, Bill.
I was saying, get that guy out.
Hey, we got the shooter, yo. He right over there. Go get him, yo.
Back up, guys, please. Give us some room.
Hey, we got the shooter, officer. You interested in who shot her? Are you interested in finding out who shot her, officer?
If I shot the chick or these people with a pepper ball gun, I'd be in jail. They do it. The police don't even investigate why and all that.
Now, don't feel bad for this woman, man. She shouldn't have made that ICE agent have to shoot her in the first place. How do you think he feels? Poor guy. All of them. They're just following orders.
Your uniform is just a fucking swastika.
I saw Don't Judge Me in there and Perro and that little shit. It went by so fast you probably didn't see him.
Oh.
That shit's so cinematic there, bro. And then walking out in the smoke, that shit is gorgeous. Look at that. That shit's great.
More people.
Fuck you.
People get mad when
we
you
think
pepper
the
spray
same
'em.
thing right now. It's a good thing ICE used chemical weapons on everybody and shot up half the crowd, right? Safety first. How do we know that one of these protesters wasn't going to run up and attack an agent or something, right? Now, I don't condone lying, but if it helps the country, A retired cop is going to walk up and tell a little white lie for the benefit of everybody. He going to say a protester gassed everyone. A woman, no less. A lawyer.
I respect you guys. This lady in the white top there in the green hat, she's the one that set off the smoke.
What? Oh, you know which one.
There you go. Watch.
The cop's just like, there you go. She did it.
Yo, some crooked-ass
Yeah. You're making up some crimes too, because I didn't see her set off the smoke bomb. She's part of the lawyers.
Somebody did? Who did it?
I got it on tape. You want me to show you?
Let me see it.
I'll show you.
Who did it? Seriously.
It could be,
no, the smoke bomb.
The smoke bomb. I watched him throw it. I was standing right here.
I could be wrong.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know what? False conviction is what you do. That's what you do. I'm Catholic. Why would I?
That's what you kill a cop do. False.
That's one of the K's in KKK is Catholic.
I didn't know that. No.
In Catholics.
No, I did not know that. No, I didn't know that. You just told me something, man. It helps to know a racist
Southern
old motherfucker
Baptists,
from
they
time
didn't like
to
the
time.
Catholic.
Once a cop, always a kill a cop.
If you're a cop,
Once a cop,
your
always
job was to protect our rights. These guys have the right to assemble, the right to protest, the right to redress. What do you got a problem with?
I have the right to protest.
Yes, but
That's what I'm doing.
are you mad at those ICE guys for shooting these people for protesting?
It's non-lethal.
So no, that's a no. They got the right to protest. You're a cop. Go call your mans and lock them up.
Driveway.
Excuse me?
They cannot block the driveway.
Oh, that's what it was?
I told you this guy was a patriot.
It's fucking bullshit. My kid's daycare is 2 blocks away. That's why I'm here. I saw that shit on Instagram earlier. Fuck that. And fuck
Yeah, that shit's still in the air, yo.
In that order, sir. In that order.
Yeah, I can't even stand here. Shit, bro.
You left us, bro.
You left us, he said. We got shot when you left, yo.
So you come after. You come after it's over with. You left us, bro.
That's what happened.
Both parties
You
mad.
left us, bro.
One
So you
person has a weapon and the other person
you get outside before sundown.
Go ahead, girl.
Get outside before sundown.
Oh my God, I gotta get away from here. This is brutal.
Police, you guys got a problem. You guys got a problem now. This is gonna get worse. I'm telling you.
America first, baby. What would we look like if we let a bunch of immigrants in to build this country? They don't.
Sorry, I'm trying to mute.
We have rights here, and I can prove it to you. Right
Hold on,
outside of
Ish.
Chicago, there's a little small box where you can watch people exercise those rights from 9 to 6. Not the second though, and you can't get too loud. But don't you ever tell me America ain't got rights.
Sorry, what the fuck is this? You can only protest from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m.
And if anyone ever tried to take those rights away, we have an army of police and soldiers who would stand up and stop them. Yeah, they deserve every horrible thing that comes their way.
All right, I need 1 second.
No problem. Okie dokie. That's the end of that one. All right. So, what did everybody think about that? Let's give Joe a hand. Good job, sir. Good job. So, OG, ain't your dog done pooping yet? What the hell?
All right, I'm sorry, I had to rush out on you.
This dog takes forever.
I think that's cool. All right, let him take his time. Let him enjoy. I hate rushing. I hate when other people rush. Let the man enjoy his dog. I hope he's smoking a cigarette while he's out there.
Probably at least 2.
Good. Go ahead. I hope so, man. Relax, man. We got this, man. All right. Don't forget to key up the other vid. You got any comments on that ICE shit? What do you think?
Me? I'm in the middle on all this shit going on. Yes, I think that people who are not belonging here needs to be gone, but sometimes situations get out of hand, and if the cops are acting out of turn, then they need to be handled as well. They need to get in trouble for their actions as well. So everybody should be. They're all grown adults. Everybody should be held accountable for their own actions.
The first part of your statement is the most interesting. Whoever, I'm okay with whoever shouldn't be here leaving. That's the issue. All of your life and my life, whoever was born here was a citizen. Whoever went through the process properly became a citizen. And all of the criminals, well, they got most of them immediately when Trump came in office. Everybody that had a criminal shit, they hit them immediately. Now it sucks, but like the people they're going after now, there was one, let me think. Yeah, last night they got I don't know. It's not coming to me. So many of them, I don't even want to start digging them up, I guess. But they're getting regular people. Like they go to they get a guy who's last night, some guy 17 years ago, he's wrote two bad checks, $40 and $40. So a total of $80, 17 years ago. Clean record since. And they decide this motherfucker need to go. I don't know, man. That's like, everybody, coming up 17 years ago, you might have did a couple of dumb crimes. You got caught with some weed or driving in a car with somebody who was drunk or whatever little stupid shit that you would have got into, which is normal. Then you outgrow it. Those things are being used as to separate you from your family and do weird shit and uproot you after being here for 20 or 30 years. I don't know if those people are the ones who should go. Like you say, who should go, should go. If someone's harming people, I get it. But, I don't think they should lock you up if you you bounced a $50 check for whatever reason because you were afraid your mortgage or something, whatever fucking reason. I don't even know the reason, neither know the reason. But 17 years later, if they decide they're going to fire you and lock you up for a year and make you lose your job and separate you from your kid, God damn.
Yeah.
Okay, you made the statement. Who should go?
You asking me or are you asking homeboy?
I'm asking, ain't nobody but us, baby. I'm not even reading the chat.
I thought that you might have
Beth,
read
the Red 40,
question
what's
in
up,
chat.
yo? How you doing? All right, okay, now I read it. And Nate, what's good? I read the chat. All right.
Okay.
Now I'm talking to you.
Who do I think should go? Anybody who is not here legally. If you did not enter this country legally, you should not be allowed, whether you dropped a child here or not.
What if you entered legally and you're going through your evaluation and shit and you broke a law? I don't know. You didn't pay a traffic ticket or you jaywalked. Do you go? Is it over? Is it done?
Repeat that one time. My son just came in.
Okay. If you say anyone who breaks the law, if you're here legally, what if they went through the shit? It could take 7, 8, 10 years and sometimes longer for you to keep going through these damn jumping through hoops before they're happy. 6 to 7 years is considered a short time. So in the process, you are legal as long as you're going through the proper process. They're picking these people up at their meetings and getting rid of them. What up, Chuck?
Hey, Chuck.
What up, Joe?
Where's Mary? I was like, that better not
When did we start letting the riffraff up here?
The Santa Claus is working. I'm not zoomed in with the red sweater. That shit's working from back here, bro.
Bring back my Christmas
It
spirit.
looks great from here, bro. I ain't zoomed in, but damn, he looks good. I
what
swear,
they
we're
all
going to
say.
hug him, right? You wouldn't know he gonna burn you with napalm and shit when you turn your back. Die! His
The
fucking
hell
look
with
all
pepper
sweet.
balls. I'm using
Your mic's
napalm.
not working, Chuck. We can't hear you.
I can hear him.
Oh, fuck. All right, let me leave and come back. Maybe it's my
Test
shit.
1, 2, test.
Right.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine.
Oh, okay.
Okay. OG, you need to get back in here because there's somebody in
plenty.
chat and I don't know if you want him gone or not. Chuck, have a look.
Well, I'm looking.
You got a wrench, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We good. We good so far.
Okay. Get him.
Nothing bad yet. I'm
You're
like
going to
the.
get coal in your stocking, sir.
That's
Coal
right.
for you.
I'm like the Gestapo. I know what to do. Yeah, I disagree with his video, but hey, what can I say?
Freedom of speech, right?
That's right.
There you go. You're
And
allowed to say and feel what you want.
Freedom to aggress. What the hell was I going to say? Freedom to redress the government does not mean blocking streets, impeding the flow of people doing their jobs. I'm sorry.
Very good. All I heard was that last bit right there, and I'm glad you said that. It's telling. I'm gonna do the grown-up shit today. I love you both, but we're not gonna fucking beat around the bush today.
Don't make me get my boots out, Joe.
Don't make me laugh. I'm trying to be serious. If you just watched that video, I hope you did, man.
I did.
Okay, everybody out there got sprayed. I wasn't blocking traffic. Everybody got sprayed. Shouldn't they go to jail for that? I mean, if y'all saying if this motherfucker broke a law, he got to go. I don't hear y'all saying every ICE agent out there who sprayed the wrong person or shot someone who wasn't blocking or fucking with them. I don't hear y'all crying for these people to be arrested. Just the immigrants when they do wrong.
Didn't I just say, though, they're all adults. They should all be held responsible, for their own actions. And I did say including the cops and the agents. If they do wrong, they should be held accountable as well.
I stand corrected. Thank you. Chuck, you didn't say anything about the agents.
Well, once you fire a projectile, you got no control over where it goes. So if you got a few shit disturbers, it's a casualty of war, sir.
You don't believe in the?
I don't believe that was not regressing or addressing the government. That's not how you do it.
Wow, this is beautiful. Okay. One, I'm sure that you believe, because you're a military guy, you got to watch your background. I mean, you got to get the guy you're shooting at. You can't just hit motherfuckers in the background and say, hey, accidents happen. Cops like that go to jail.
If you're trying to disperse the crowd,
yes,
they weren't firing bullets, were they?
Yeah, no, I was talking about bullets. Then I was going to bring it to, and gas weapons. What do they call those? I forget.
Pepper ball.
Yeah, pepper balls. They got a name for the whole group. It's not coming
And
to
then,
me,
like,
but
what
non-lethal,
or the rubber mallets or whatever. The
non-lethal. Non-lethal weapons or non-lethal tactics or whatever they call it.
What about those? Or you have no obligation, like just stand within the law. Like anybody, bystanders out there, press. If you hit one of them while you're trying to disperse the crowd that you want to disperse, you still are held liable. In these cases, no, really, you can't shoot a reporter. I mean, you're supposed to get in trouble for it because it's illegal. In fact, the law says that you can't even push him when you're dispersing the crowd. If it's a reporter, you're not even supposed to push him unless he's in the way. You can only get the crowd that you're after. Because, I film a lot of them shits. That's the reason I know that.
I got a question for you. What's a reporter?
Reporter, the press is someone who's gathering information to disseminate to the public. That's a reporter.
But what if the reporter is part of the protesters? So
Very
what
good. That's very good. So I'll ask you guys. I'll answer if you still want me to, but I'll answer that
Mhm.
with a question. If the guy is wearing press and he's got a $3,000 camera, it motherfucker, you even know his face. That's dude from NBC. And he gets shot by them pepper balls, and he's standing out there while they're dispersing that crowd. He's on the other side of the street with his camera, and he gets gassed too. And that don't they now have to pay a price? The police, the ICE agents, and shit. Chuck, you
I
in
don't know if
particular?
if they're supposed to, but I think that they should.
That's what I
If
mean.
you
Yeah.
hit an innocent
If-
that is truly just off there doing their job,
Thank
that's
you.
one
That was the
thing.
question.
But if
Yep.
he's in the crowd, being part of the chaos,
Yes.
that's
That's
on
what
him.
I'm angling to the guy in the chaos. I just wanted to get the bystanders out the way because I'd really like to argue for the guy in the chaos. We'll go with me.
Okay.
I was a reporter. I didn't say any words at all. This was one of the earlier days, and I didn't really have an opinion. I certainly didn't feel strong about it like I do now. I was just filming. And you see, they shot me, gassed me. I got gassed 3 times that day, at least, that I can recall just from watching the video.
Was you in the crowd?
I was definitely in the crowd. I was very close to him.
Well, see, press is supposed to have a separate area.
No, that's not true. You can't tell the press where
That's
to
how
go.
it used to be. It did. It
Yes,
used to
yes,
be
but
they
that's
would have
illegal.
an
Yeah, you
actual
can. Press
police
pool.
roped
Yes.
off area for the press. They used to
Yes.
have
Right.
that.
Yes, and that would be hold on. Okay, I gotta give me a minute.
You must have had a phone call.
Ah. Yes.
I mean, it's a double-edged sword.
It is.
You can't just because you feel like the law should be one way is different from what is written. Then you have to go through the process of changing the law.
You see, I don't know all the laws about
Right.
all of that.
Me either.
because I'm not involved with it. It's not
But they get
part
bent.
of you what?
I said the laws get bent. People try
Yeah.
to bend the law. Yeah. And that goes for both sides. They try to bend the law.
Absolutely. Yep. I mean, law enforcement and all that. I mean,
But yeah, if
not
there's a
everybody
law
can
you
have
don't
it.
like, work on changing that law. Attacking somebody on the street is not changing the law, in my opinion.
No.
But hell, I could be wrong.
I mean, that's got to be done through the courts, no matter how you look at it. Otherwise, it's just leading to violence and more deaths and whatnot. So, yeah, it's a thin line that people are treading right now. We don't want another Ohio. So, and
Sorry,
I'm-
Red. You don't know what the Constitution is. You bend it to try to make it fit your lifestyle. You got to go by what's written, not what you want it to be or what you think it is. That's just the way I see it.
Yep, there you go. Don't
I mean,
touch it.
laws are getting changed, some slowly, some faster than others. And that's what the Supreme Court's for final say so whether a law is constitutional or unconstitutional. It takes a while to get there sometimes. Should be a little faster.
Yeah, it would be nice if it would do it, but whenever you got people that are always, trying to block everything constantly, and the lobbying and all that, it's just pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's almost turned into a what's the word I'm looking for? Political
circus?
Fiasco. Yeah.
What do you? I don't know, man. If it's weird to me, if these people are correct, and it's all a matter of perspective anyway. If you thought that people were in your neighborhood, soldiers snatching children out of the
They're not
school.
soldiers
No, no, no,
doing
no,
that,
no, no, no,
Joe.
no, no, no. You got to think. I'm just trying to get you to put yourself in their mindset because I want to bring you out the house. What would bring you out the house? I'm not saying
Okay.
that this is occurring, but if in your neighborhood, soldiers, we'll call them National Guard, ICE, or whoever, give them a name,
No,
DHS.
there's a difference. There's
There
a
are. I'm
difference.
saying anyone will work for my scenario is what I'm saying. You pick any one of these groups of soldiers
Okay.
and you give them some reason that you disagree with. But they say no, fuck that. We're snatching your kids. If you owe over $1,000 and you ain't paid your car note, whatever dumb shit they came up with, and they're snatching the kids out of school and locking up small kids and snatching them out of school, putting cuffs on kids that should not be cuffs, giving them records, shit that you totally disagreed with. What is your form of redress? What do you do? Do you?
You got to be more specific. That's too loose.
I want you to come up with fill in the blanks that would get you out of the house. I just want to know your form of redress. How it happens, whatever gets you out the house, it's just something you don't like. You think it's injustice.
If they came up with something that said anybody over between the ages of 10 and 15 will get locked up to go to a institution.
Or with the grown men. They just start locking up kids who have a fight in school, 8-year-olds with grown men in prison, right? That would suck. I wouldn't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you can't do that.
So when you want to redress the government, you can't imagine yourself in the streets protesting? How would you do it? How would you say that you're upset?
It depends how egregious what they're doing, the action that they're doing.
We just picked one up. They're putting fucking 8-year-olds in jail with grown ass men. They're gonna be torn apart. Prison. They're charging 8-year-olds as adults for fighting in school or whatever they do, and possession of Tylenol, calling it a drug charge, and they are putting them in prison with grown men. We don't like that. The grown men will absolutely take advantage of them. What do we do? This is egregious. What do you do?
You immediately go through the court system to stop that. You go get an injunction.
They need to have, for children that are convicted of heinous crimes, they need to have an actual children's prison. They don't need to be throwing them in with grown-ass big men adults. No.
We agree. So how do you redress your government?
Because
so what do you do? You write a letter? How do you tell them this, Tootie? They're not on panel with me, you and Chuck. How do you let them know how you feel? What do you do?
Oh God. I guess you got to start small, or do you just go bang out straight up to the Supreme Court and just lay it out?
Well, you can't go straight to the Supreme Court.
Right. Let's start small.
Yeah, you got to start local.
Let's put it in Chicago.
Or at least state level.
Let's put it in Chicago. We'll start city. If we got to go state, we'll go state. But we'll put it in Chicago, and there is an ordinance that the fucking judge and everybody has okayed. It is passed where because your neighborhood, for some reason, you're poor or whatever it is, you have less representatives, less power, and it is totally legal, and they are doing it to your kids. And you notice what? The rich kids, they ain't doing that shit to them. Just the fucking poor kids.
Oh, now the story keeps changing.
Well, I was trying to loose. I don't even have a story. I'm just trying to see how you redress the government.
Oh, what up, angry snowman?
Snowman, what's up, bro? I know you got an opinion on this shit.
What's good?
Oh, good. You up here. I thought you was in chat. I was about to say you should get your ass up here.
No, I'm just trying to figure out. I follow what you're saying, Joe, but where you're losing me is I thought that's what they had juvenile detention facilities for.
Yes.
That a lot of these kids that can get convicted of murder, they'll spend until they're 18 in a juvenile detention facility, and then afterwards they'll have to spend the rest of their sentence in an adult facility once they become an adult.
That is the current law, but we need a reason that's something that you think is immoral going on to those kids. It didn't have to be that. And in my hypothetical there, they got rid of juvenile centers because they didn't have enough money, and the kids, if they had a fight in school at 8 years old, were going straight to prison. They go to the county jail with grown ass men until that shit's decided, and they may even give them time. And if they do, it's in the pen. This nigga's 10 by the time he makes it to the joint. You know he's dead meat.
Well, I don't know about you, but I know, like me, when I was in school, there was a whole lot more male teachers, which kind of helped alleviate a lot of the fighting with kids in school.
That's irrelevant. The idea is, how do you redress? Forget the hypothetical. It was basically for Chuck anyway. When something is super egregious, how do you regress?
What I'm trying to say is, with redress, you could start with the schools, and how things are handled in school. Why, when a kid gets in a fight, does he automatically go straight to JDC? Why isn't he getting suspended or getting an in-school suspension, or why aren't the parents being called in? I mean, why are they automatically going straight to the worst case scenario for a response and locking them up?
Very good. You go to the schools. Very good. You go to the schools and they tell you you are not allowed on school property at all.
You can't tell me. I got kids in those schools, so I am allowed on school property. Fuck you.
They can change, the laws change every day. Not only are you not allowed on school property, they will have someone walk you wait your ass outside of school property on the regular street, and they will bring your kid out to you when you're done. And we don't want to hear that shit about your complaints about if your kid acts up, he's going to the pen. We don't want to hear your mouth.
Well, then that's where parents need to stand up, and they don't allow their kids to go to a school that tells them shit like that.
Very good. So you keep your kid out of school. That's one time a way of now
you get enough of people together, you go to the school board.
Very good. And I got to do one thing here.
I'm just saying, a lot of these issues that we're talking about with kids that end up in a potential, when you're hypothetical with these kids that will potentially end up in a prison with grown men, a lot of this stuff can be alleviated just by, going to the root. And a lot of times the root is what's going on at home, what's going on at school that's not being addressed.
That's right. But we're trying to draw a parallel. The whole thing we're talking about here is Chuck is saying that these guys should not be out there protesting. That's not the way you do things. And I'm trying to point an example.
The Constitution disagrees with Chuck on that one. The Constitution says that we do go out and protest. That's how you redress grievance.
But protesting does not allow you to break the law in the course of protesting.
Nobody said anything about breaking the law. We're just saying protesting. I've been to a lot of protests where where laws
I
are broke.
specified blocking the streets and stuff.
All right, let me give me a second, Casper. Okay, Chuck, we're gonna go back to real life. Me, I was out there. I was breaking no laws. I got gassed 3 times. What did I do wrong?
Was you in the crowd that was?
I was in the crowd, but there are laws.
That's your problem.
No. You can't just shoot a gas a crowd. I was giving no order to.
If they will not disperse, or
I was giving no order to disperse. That's the law. There was no order to disperse.
There is more to this story than you just standing somewhere.
Yes, what it is there were in both those things where people got shot. I think there were 2 people in both cases that were blocking the road. They decided to shoot everybody. They shot the 2 people, but they shot everybody just to make sure it's clear. And the 2 people, I wouldn't argue on. We watched the vid again, you'd see 2 of them sat there defiantly, and the other 2 stood there. And what the law says, you can't shoot them. That's illegal. What you do is you tell them once, you must disperse or leave the street, off the sidewalk, wherever they're blocking. Right. And if they don't, then you're allowed to put cuffs on them and trespass them legally. That's what the law allows. The law doesn't allow noxious gases. It just doesn't.
Or does it not allow it?
Ever, period. It went before a judge. The judge stripped them of all those weapons you see in my video.
How did the judge strip them? Where?
The judge stripped him here in Chicago. That place is closed down now. All that shit you saw today is different. It's not closed, but they don't.
Okay, well then somehow change went through the system and got the change.
Yes.
Well then, it's solved. It's over, right?
Yes, but what happened was they went out there, stood out there, and got shot. That's what changed the shit. They look like they're protesting worked. They told the judge, judge was like, he called the guy in the head dude, Bovino, and was like, dude, I'm hearing that you're shooting protesters with pepper balls and gas grenades. He was like, man, they threw bottles, they was running their cars at us and hitting us with bricks and shit. The judge let it slide. Someone showed him the video. He called the guy right back in there and told him, show me where he threw a bottle. You threw the gas canister at the crowd first. And then he admit that he lied. And the judge told him, nigga, you wearing a body cam, you checking in, I'm giving you an ankle bracelet. And then a higher judge told him, listen, Trump. He had to get in touch with Trump. Trump told him, no, he can't show up every day and he won't be wearing an ankle bracelet. He'll wear the so-and-so and he'll come in and check in once a week or whatever. And they stripped him. They wrote it down. Every weapon that you saw went. Now the judge watched the vids and named every weapon he saw them use and stripped them of it. They are not in there.
My question is why, when situations happen where cops are caught blatantly lying in a courtroom or otherwise, why doesn't the law just strip them of their legal capacity permanently right off?
Not only that, they should do time. I don't want to go there.
I don't even really so much. For me, it isn't even necessarily so much as a they should do time thing. They should definitely lose their fucking job and not be able to ever do that.
I'm gonna give you that, but I'm gonna give you one better because there should be a higher standard. All the people that you're locking up, I think you got to put some skin in the game. I think that you're gonna at least some months or time has got to be on the thing. If you intentionally lie to get someone else locked up, you should probably get locked up. And you're a cop or a judge, you should probably get locked up. And what you said, you certainly shouldn't be in that position of authority ever again.
Everybody?
Maybe 20 years or something.
I'm sorry.
Shit.
I had to take Tucker for a good little
Motherfuckers
run.
just popping out and popping around.
All right. I'm going to grab me a drink now that you're back.
All right.
Sorry about that,
and we were waiting. God damn it. Now, can y'all hear OG?
I can hear him.
Casper, can you hear OG? Damn it, I can't hear anyone. I hope you can hear me, OG, because I'm leaving and coming back.
I can hear you, Joe.
I see your thing bouncing.
He said he can hear you.
Right, so look for me in the basement. My sound's not working.
Thank you for coming in 8 ways. What's up, El Perro? What's up, Cynthia? Sorry, I've been gone for a little bit. I had to go walk my dog.
I just hopped up because I heard Joe talking his cop hating nonsense, so I figured I'd come up and join in.
Oh, is that what everybody's talking about? This got stupid.
Not so much stupid.
We got 2 Joes.
Let them both up, whichever one speak and keep.
Because the one with the lighter is the one you want to keep.
Are we good? Okay, we good.
Anything you had to say, LG? Because I can't hear you. My phone's acting weird today.
No, I just had to walk. I had to walk Tucker, and I decided to pick me up some cigarettes, and I just got back, and my sound fucked up as soon as I walked through the door.
No,
so I'm
very
like,
good. I was saying, I hope this nigga smoke a square too. He was like, probably gonna smoke too.
I almost smoked too, but then I realized I'm trying to quit. So I'm trying to go as long in between cigarettes as I can.
Well, I got a lot of fire jokes, but it's kind of soon. But you're gonna get a lot of fire cigarette jokes later in life, bro. I'm gonna get you later. Right, a little soon now. I still feel bad right now, but I feel better now. But I'm coming at you. Damn it,
when we went out to walk, there was some kids out. They wanted to play with Tucker with their dad, so I let them run around with Tucker.
All right. I'm going to crack the joke anyway. It might be too early. Yeah, man, stop leaving your crack pipe in the windowsill, and then the sun won't reflect it like a magnifying glass and set your shit on fire, man. Make sure you keep your crack pipe out the sun.
First off, Joe, I thought this was America, right? I thought I could put my
hey,
crack pipe
bro, I also used crack about whoa, motherfucker.
keeps the windowsill, keeps the stains off of it. You know what I'm saying? Got to keep it clear.
Yes, that's right. It keeps it liquid. Stays clear. We had strayed from the next shit for Fuentes because I wanted to wait anyway. I didn't feel like Tootie was gonna give me a lot of pushback on my opinions, and I prefer a pushback. And we watched my vid while you were gone and talked about the ICE and the people protesting and getting pushed around out there.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I haven't watched all of it, but it was a good vid from what I've seen.
Yeah.
Me, you know, me and you disagree on that. Speaking of, there was a Hispanic contractor dude that stopped me on my walk when I was walking to the store.
Yeah.
And he had a thick ass accent. He goes, "Do you need a treat?" And I looked down and took it. "You want a treat?" And he gave Tucker a treat and was telling me that we can get. He says he showed me in the bag you can get a rotisserie chicken from that store for $6. He says I eat half of it and give half of it to my boys, his dogs.
Right.
And he was telling me about the prices and good old dude, man.
You hear them dogs barking? I don't know if you can hear them in my background.
Okay, I can't hear him.
You can get a whole rotisserie. You know you can get a whole rotisserie chicken for under $5 at Walmart, right?
I was gonna say if you go to one of Costco's or bigger stores, you probably get even a little, like $5.
Well, y'all got to remember that I live in the middle of rural Georgia, and we don't have a Walmart or a Costco.
I live at the top of rural Indiana, and even we have a fucking Walmart. Dude.
I've been in them places. No, I've been where OG talking about.
The closest one is at least what, 15? 20?
Yeah.
I mean the closest. I can't walk to our Walmart. I mean, I got to get in the car and drive because it takes about 15-20 minutes to get there.
Actually, now that you mention it, I guess technically, even here in the city, and I can choose from 3, but 15 minutes is about how far they are. And I was fixing to complain because out there in Colorado, we feel like we're near North Snows, the nearest Walmart, about 15-20 minutes away. It's at 65 miles an hour, but it's 15-20 minutes away. I swear, man. Here, under God, we'll cut all through the mess. And you guys, when we're done here and we get back home, and the illusion is out of our view and vision, and we're not confused and shit anymore. I want you guys to remember this.
What the fuck are you talking about, Joe Cool?
That was all a setup to say this. That guy who offered OG that chicken and told him, it's $6 down here. That guy, these people, these are your literal brothers.
Joe, you know what? I agree with you, but the thing is, I have to look out for people just like they have to look up for theirs. And I like to think that people that are good people like that are here legally and they're citizens, and that they're not gonna run into those problems. Because I agree with Nick Fuentes that Donald Trump is completely doing this deportation shit the way he's doing it as performative bullshit. And while I agree with the deportations, the pure amount of evil and mockery that they're doing to people is fucking wrong. So that's as far as you'll get with me on that one.
I didn't know Nick even held that opinion.
Yeah, no, Nick Fuentes said that during Piers Morgan. He outright said that they haven't done nowhere near enough. That's why they're having to be overtly evil and performative with it to let people know that they're doing it, because they haven't done enough. So that they mock the ones that they have deported outright, and they do all this performative bullshit when one deportations isn't enough to benefit the American worker to get back to work and to pay the wages. So, I mean, like, deportations are just a portion.
I understand and agree. I think I understand and agree with the logic that you're presenting here. Of course, I don't agree with the morality involved, but yes, what they're doing now is using evil to turn a tide and do the work for them, as opposed to actually doing the work And the way they're going about it is going to cause, people to get shot, hurt, and killed, and pepper spray like they did me.
Well, it's gonna cause a division amongst young people, and it's gonna cause more problems and more issues down the road. And they're only doing it to be performative. They're not actually trying to fix the problems with immigration. They're not trying to actually fix the problem with the job market. They're not actually trying to do these things. And Trump's and like here's the thing. The overtness of not dealing with the legal immigration and the H-1B visa system is the proof in the pudding. They want to perform like they are doing deportations and they are helping the American citizen and worker. And yeah, every little bit helps. But the deportations are one of like 5 or 6 severe issues that are affecting the American labor force. As they deal with deportations, you're going to see the effect on legal immigration and H-1B visas, and the way that American corporations are using those to lower the wages of American workers, and just to stifle what they have to pay Americans. They literally don't want to pay Americans a decent wage, so they import replacement. And I'm sorry, I have very little sympathy when those people who willingly take jobs that could be for Americans come over here and try to bring their third world shit. I have little to no sympathy for them.
I'm not sure
what kills me.
Wait. Hear the question. Hear what I was going to say. Just that last part that you attached, and bring that third world shit. The rest of it, I understood. That I think is intentionally vague.
No, they bring their third world blood feuds. They bring their Palestine and Israel shit here. They bring their Indian and Pakistan conflict here. They bring their violent culture. They bring all this bullshit.
Not to mention all the money they make, they send back home to their country.
Yeah, and I don't even talk about economics. At
3 hours
to make the economic argument unless I'm talking to somebody like Flo.
3 hours ago,
I'm just speaking culturally and what we see every day. They bring that bullshit here, and then like Snowman said, the remittances they do billions of dollars in remittances each year, which ultimately does hurt our economy because it's money leaving our country.
Okay, let's not do the economic shit like you said. I would like to,
the economics do play a huge part in it because we are technically talking about economics when we're talking about job and the workforce.
Trump did change the H-1B visa program. 3 hours ago, there's a handful of states that are suing now over the change.
Yeah, but the thing is about Republicans, they want the cheap labor, so they always half-ass do it to make it look good. It's performative. The H-1B system that they're proposing does nothing to stop the Indian and Indonesian and Southeast American scam mill for fake degrees. It does very little to stop corporations from just allowing H-1B visas for every position. It makes them have to pay more money to the government. That's it. They still get to bring these people in cheaper than the American workforce. It's performative. It's all fucking lies.
All right, I'm more interested.
The Democrats want to replace black and white voters and the traditional power base with people that will be thankful to them. The Republicans want to replace the American worker, black and white, with a cheap substitute, a near slave.
That's always been the case. We agree with you. That's always been the case.
And that's the thing. That's what we need to stop. That's what we, as Americans, I don't give a fuck our ideology, our belief system. We need to stop that. And part of that is, unfortunately, deportations. But that is not the end-all, be-all.
Okay, see,
what pisses me off about my side.
Okay, here's what pisses me off about your side.
What pisses you off about your side? Let's start there.
I don't. My side. I don't know. My side is nothing would piss me off about my side. My side is the peace, love bullshit. So I'm not mad at none of that side.
So you don't see that your side is all performative when it comes to the peace and love. That they
what do you think my side is?
That they're not actually for it.
What do you think my side is?
I think your side is fuck white people, fuck America as a nation and culture, fuck everything and it's pseudo-communist, pseudo-leftist. And if the people that you agree with get into power,
Okay,
I mean,
I'd say you might have 1 out of the 5, maybe 2. No,
no, I would
I
have more. You just don't feel the way they do, but you're not in leadership around the side that you would
no.
kind of
You're moving
resonate
again.
with.
I'm trying to do one thing. You're moving around every time I try to address one thing. You move a bit. The first thing you said is that I think fuck all white people. I'm sure you meant something more specific because I literally believe under God that you and white folk are my brother. I couldn't really
But
harm you or
I have heard you
wish
slip
ill
up
will
out of
on you.
anger, Joe.
Yeah, wait. But when I do that, I was getting specific, as I hope you were, when I'm talking about white people. It's a quotation mark, white people. It's not no such thing as a white race.
Thank you for coming by, Flo.
Don't
No
really.
such thing.
There's no such thing as a white race. So if I'm using it as a descriptor, like people say, black people steal shit.
Well, Joe.
Yes.
My point that I'm getting at is we both are on side. We are both on opposite sides, but we do not disagree with one another. We disagree with the leadership of our sides more.
I am trying to see if we disagree with one another. I am not. You want to talk about leadership? I can't do a lot about that, but I'm making sway and opinion of yours here today. I'm not really trying to address the leadership and what they're doing. I'm trying to figure out and make you chase logic or make you reveal some faults in my logic. That's what I'm trying to do.
I mean, I'm not speaking about your individual beliefs here. I'm talking about the systems and the groups that we align ourselves with more so. Because I know for a fact that you don't hate anybody. I know for a fact that you're a good person.
And I don't think that a group is evil. I don't think that white people are evil. If you hear it come out of my mouth, know that I mean it in a specific way, because that's not a thing. White people are not.
Well, no.
And what they do. So please. This is your room. I am trying to be quiet, but I can't get out. Maybe I should just let you rock a bit, and because maybe you got a lot to say. You ain't been on the air a lot. We can't finish one train of thought, but you probably got a lot to say.
I do, but I do. But you know, I love and respect you, so I gotta let you speak.
And same, if you feel in some type of way, I got to give you room to do that shit. I do it to people I don't like. I'm certainly going to give you your room to speak.
I definitely want to clarify when it comes to the race stuff that I've heard that you talk. It's always in response to somebody on black folks.
Yes, I use it as a troll. That's what I was going to say. I absolutely.
Well, if somebody's talking shit about black people, you can't expect a black man not to say something about it. And that's what kills me. People expect you not to say nothing about it, and it's like you can't do that.
Yes.
Red 40, we all, even if you don't want to admit it, we all identify with some groups. And like, I don't disagree with what you said here at all, but that's where common sense and critical thinking comes in. We have to be able to disassociate people like myself and Joe Cool from the broader groups that we would be around and working with. And the reason I use me and Joe as a specific example is me and Joe are literally the most known people that I know about that will call somebody out we agree with and say, "No, dude, I don't agree with you on that particular thing. You're fucking stupid."
I look for the opening.
Yeah.
I'll be like, hey, God, these people tolerate
we'll do that
me
to our
because
own
I do
side
not do to get along. Shit. Yes. And it's also, I don't have any fucking fear. I've always been popular and had friends. I don't have a fear that I'm going to get left. I know that's a real thing. People feel like they gotta do the herd shit. I've been part of a gang. It's thousands of us. I've never felt lonely, and I have no fear that someone is not gonna associate with me and shit. So I feel more liberal to say what I'm gonna say, and I've been doing it so long. I don't. But I see people who do. They have that apprehension. I might not be allowed in Flo's room. I don't know. Flo's a grown man and he's a good man. We get into it and we'll fight and we'll work it out eventually. It's just how shit happens. No needs to fear that shit. He's not emotionally unstable where I have to worry that this nigga's gonna be holding grudges and they'll doxing me and lying about shit. It's not a concern.
Yeah.
I don't,
Eat my left foot says there's an in-group preference, but we can talk shit like friends. I agree with that.
Yes,
and
I agree with the preference.
Dennison,
Absolutely.
Dennison, you can always hit the link if you want to. It should be pinned. But Dennison says, I want to know from the Peace and Love Coalition, is it a problem that immigrants lower wages and quality of services?
Yes and no. That's always been the case. If it ain't immigrants, it's gonna be some other group. In my neighborhood, is dope fiends. Irks the fuck out of me that these niggas do the job that I used to charge $600, but they'll do it for $100, right, in the bag of dope. So it's always gonna be somebody that's gonna be your competition. I hate that. Blacks went through it. They're taking our jobs, immigrants, Asians, Chinese. Everybody went through it where y'all bringing in these cheap motherfuckers that accept low wages, these motherfuckers, and they really shit on them people. I used to be a huge fan of history, man, and I remember how they would spit on them literally when they got off the boat and they would put up signs in their stores, no Irish and dogs. They were trying to hurt these people mentally and shit. And it turned out, well, a fucking uncle's Irish, not really, but my best friend, that nigga Irish. It turned out they were wrong or something. Their approach, something was wrong. I don't want to repeat that. They were wrong. They were really
Dennison says, I didn't say competition. Competition would increase quality and wages. And he also says, dope fiends don't get IT jobs. Because I've noticed this. Ever since the 2020, the customer service and in the service industry, hotels, Pizza Hut, Burger King, those sort of things, the customer service there sucks.
Bottom fell out and prices went up.
Ever since 2020. That customer service and the same mentality has eked over into logistics, whether it be my personal dealings with UPS and FedEx. It has leaked over into every form of business where you have to go interact with somebody to buy something, and it's just caused workplace morale to crumble as well, and it has lowered wages.
Mm-hmm. There's places in Mississippi, Arkansas, someplace down south. These guys are hardcore. Sheriff decides we're gonna get rid of all immigrants on the same day. Because the city was for it, town was for it. It was all white folk. Yes, and he was smart about it. He got all their names and addresses. He hit them on the same night. He had, I don't know how many thousands or whatever was in his town, because it was a farming town. So it was an enormous amount of them. He got rid of all of them. And they told the white folks, don't take the job. They just show up like, I'm not doing it for this money. They pay them what they can, even to the point where they lose money. White folks won't do the job. They quitting left and right. All the crops start dying. Months go by, a hell longer crop lasts. One motherfucker out there, there's one nigga. The news cameras are coming out like, what's wrong with this idiot? One guy on the last day. He comes, he gets his paycheck, the news, the cameras, they all want to know. This is a true story, too. How the fuck did you pull it off and no one else did? He was like, it's the horriblest, worst job in the air. My back is so-and-so. No one will ever do this fucking job. I'm just stubborn. You won't find another motherfucker like me. I am stubborn. You can't beat me.
I'm not gonna say that's not a true story.
They let all the immigrants back in.
Whenever there's been raids at farms, at meat packing plants like Tyson meat plants, wherever there's been raids at factories, meat plants, and farms, there has been an army of various ethnicities of American citizens with job applications the next day, time and time again.
But they don't stay.
The problem is they don't stay because they don't want to pay.
Exactly.
There's a reason that these corporations.
There's a reason your banana costs 59 cents. Because some immigrant is picking it.
The immigrants are not. You're not going to sit here and tell me that these immigrants are going to do that for lower wages, or they're going to pay. They're hiring illegal immigrants and dealing with those consequences because they pay them the same as Americans.
No,
you're not going to sit here and tell me that.
And if you get rid of them,
they don't pay those people anywhere near what they would pay Americans.
Then we got to be used to paying $5 for our lettuce and shit, as opposed to the change that we pay. We're gonna have to, as Americans, if we get rid of them, and if we want them gone, we got to be prepared to pay for all your fucking fruits, vegetables, and that type of shit. Is gonna be way more expensive.
My brother in Christ, my brother in Christ. That is an incredibly bad argument because prices have increased due to inflation in a fucking way.
But that argument's always held.
Yeah, but that's like it's not increased to what it could be if they
Google that shit. It's not just my argument.
So, and a lot of the people that are being deported into Mexico. I just watched a documentary. They're when you call your credit card company and speak to a representative, they're in Mexico now, and they're only making $3 an hour.
Exactly.
Yeah, and so I
think anytime an American business outsources any part of their business, whether it be customer service, call centers, or whatever, there should be a hefty yearly tax involved with doing that.
It's the same thing as they're exporting their business, or they're importing workers over here to do it cheaper. It's gonna be a thing as long as we have this capitalist system.
No. See, y'all are coming at this from a perspective of this is just how it is. I'm coming from a perspective of nah, fuck that. It don't have to be that way.
But what are the alternatives?
These motherfuckers get away with it. We used to not let them get away with it.
Is that true? I don't think so. Because
yes, for the longest, societies did not let corporations and businesses get away with this bullshit.
Get away with what bullshit?
The monopoly.
Getting away with selling out the nation in favor of international finance and business.
A lot of that shit came with that NAFTA shit. I think that was in the 90s, and when they started doing this North American Free Trade Agreement, when they started trading with all these other countries, and yes, they've been able to outsource every fucking thing, and they changed the laws to make it where billionaires could do all of their shit offshore, other companies and shit, and of course, if you can get a motherfucker to make a pair of Nikes for a buck. And some dude want $20-some an hour here, $30. No, what are you gonna do? If we want Nikes and we don't want immigrants, we're just gonna have to pay $600 for a pair of gym shoes.
Yeah,
I mean, it's either that or accept the system we got now. It won't necessarily make it better because everybody we knew uses cheap labor. If we cut all of that off, immediately your prices quadruple overnight. Well, you're trying to find substitutes or paying Nike $60 an hour.
Counterpoint. Europe makes a lot of goods and services like clothing and whatnot. And the only time you see clothing extremely expensive in Europe is when it's name brand shit like Gucci and Versace.
We're talking about export shit.
Yeah, well, I mean, no, that's the thing. We shouldn't have to export or import anything. The U.S. has the natural resources and the space to be an autarky. We have every natural resource in abundance within the territory of the United States. We choose not to mine and not to do it because of environmental regulation, social pushback. There's all a bunch of bullshit.
Money, because cheap labor over there. Right. We get shit cheaper, and money's always.
And no, the labor is you guys like, no, I love you guys, but you guys are dumb. If you really believe cheap labor is the only reason they do it, it's stupid. Because we live in a capitalist society.
Go
What
ahead.
makes capitalism run? People being able to afford and buy the goods and services that someone produces.
Right.
And when you cut off a large percentage of jobs and social mobility, it becomes self-cannibalizing. We don't live in a capitalist system anymore. We live in an oligarchical system telling people like you that, oh, well, we need to be able to have cheap labor so you can keep affording the good. No, it's self-cannibalizing, and they are siphoning the wealth that you make for their own purposes.
I'm not sure because 90% of what you said, we agreed with it, except for the last part. You seem to think that we can produce the same shit just as cheaply over here.
No.
We can.
No.
We can.
No.
Yes.
And you couldn't, the workers, what's minimum wage now? If you paid
minimum wage is still $7.50.
$15 in Chicago.
Yeah. Hang on, let me double check.
Hey Siri.
But nonetheless, minimum
What's
wage
minimum
is not
wage?
designed to be a living wage. It was designed for primarily
What is minimum wage?
children, coming into the workforce.
No, Tootie, that is
mothers
absolutely
working part-time
incorrect.
while
The
kids
minimum
are at
wage
school.
was designed
That's
to be
what
a
it was
living
designed
wage.
for.
No, the minimum wage was absolutely designed to be a minimum wage. It was not designed for children and high school workers. That is a very weird thing to say.
Why is that a very weird thing to say?
Because the minimum wage came about because of factory workers striking and socialist pushes in the against the government back in the Great Depression era. That was not meant to. This is why I love you to death, but this is why I call you a spiritual boomer, because that's like one of the most boomer takes I've heard, and I've literally heard it only from
No,
boomers
that's
and
not a
you.
boomer take. That is what we were taught in school.
Well,
That
then,
is what we were
if
taught.
school lies if people think that school lies, why is it when we talk about economics the school doesn't lie? Because minimum wage was literally designed for a single worker to go and work, buy a house, and take care of a family of at least 2 people for that time.
It's minimum wage. But see,
By
living
2
wage.
people, I mean 2 children. My
Back
apologies.
then,
Right.
minimum wage was and what do you call it? And living wage were the same thing. Now I think we know that they're not. No one thinks minimum wage and living wage is the same now.
I just put it in the back chat if somebody wants to read it.
I can't read it.
I don't want to zoom in because I keep getting knocked off.
I got us. The primary purpose of minimum wage is to establish a floor for wages, preventing worker exploitation, whatever.
That's
Exploitation, ensuring a basic standard of living, reducing poverty, and boosting consumer spending to stimulate the economy. Originating with the 1938 Fair Labor Standards to create a fair and wage of healthy workforce. Minimum wage here in Texas is $7.25. If somebody works a minimum wage 40 hours a week for 4 weeks, a month, they would make $1,160 before taxes. There is no way anybody can live on that. There's no way.
Do we agree with that?
That's the
I
thing.
would have
To
went there.
increase the minimum wage takes an act of Congress, and Congress is made up of fucking boomers who believe minimum wage is only for fucking high school students flipping burgers. That's the problem.
That's why they just changed the name to living wage. Living wages, I think.
But if we're now going to move everything to America and we're now going to make our everything here, they're not going to pay those people, the factory workers, big money. They're going to pay them minimum wage, because why would they pay?
Have you, Miss Cynthia, may I ask, what industry do you work in?
I work in the import exports, and I deal with customs, and I get things through customs. I've been in that for 10 years.
Okay. So have you ever worked in the actual logistics and manufacturing fields?
Meaning that the company that I work for deals with a company that is one of the top 3 in the
No,
world.
I'm saying, have you ever labored in specifically manufacturing or
For what
logistics?
purpose? Get there.
Like, have I ever
Okay,
worked in a
my
warehouse?
purpose in asking that is I have. And at no point in time has logistics entry level or manufacturing entry level been minimum wage. It has been from when I started working $10 an hour entry level to now 17 to 21 entry level.
But now,
Okay.
but I'm talking about the ones that you're bringing in, the ones that are in China making our shoes and stuff. You're now going to bring them in. Are we going to? Do you think that we should pay all of them $20 an hour too?
Yeah.
Okay, so then
It's
I agree.
it's manufacturing.
So,
Manufacturing.
I agree. But now
jobs are historically good paying jobs.
right. So now though, but now that we're paying way more because over there we're only paying 60 cents an hour in China, but here in America we got to pay 20 cents an hour.
Yeah, and you pay like 80% of your 80% of your loss is due to shipping, and you would it would wind up being the same if you cut down on shipping costs.
So exactly with the tariffs. So now, if we're going to pay that, everything's going to go up, and we have to be okay with that. Like Joe was saying,
why would it go up if your costs would stay the same? You're increasing wages, decreasing shipping costs, but your costs stay the same. And here's the Henry Ford model. Because you do that and you pay people more, people buy more of your stuff.
Well, there's also
more of a profit through economic scale.
There's
It's
also
why they mine such excess amounts of salt and grow so much sugar. It's the economy of scale.
How is it that if let's say I'm a mom and pop liquor store owner, and now suddenly they come up with a living wage? Do I have to pay these guys enough where they can afford to live and pay their bills and all of that bullshit? Don't I go under the first day?
Right.
No, and if you do, so what? I take the German approach. If you can't afford to pay your workers, you can't afford to run a business.
Okay.
If you can't afford to pay, hey, here's a common solution. If you can't afford to pay your workers, maybe you do more work in your business. Because it's yours.
I love it. I love your ideology. I love it.
What? Because I'm telling people maybe they should do more work in their business if they can't afford to actually pay an employee.
But they can't.
I mean,
pay
hey,
him.
no, that's the problem with America. That's the problem with Americans. Americans think life is a 100% win rate fucking slot machine. You put your investment in, you get to pull the lever, and you just get to make profit. But that's not how it works.
What I'm laughing at is the fact that you think that a lot of these businesses are small businesses, and hey, there's the owner. Hey, Mr. Owner, they're corporations. Do you think that Mr.
I'm not the one who brought up small. I'm not the one who brought up small
Walmart
businesses.
does not care if Cynthia hasn't eaten in a week. He don't care. He cares about the profit. We don't
Walmart
anymore.
Walmart could afford to pay that type of bread to their so-and-sos. In fact, somebody did a study, and big companies like that can afford to pay their guys, I forgot how much money. It was comfortable, and give them a house, a car, and pay them enough to sustain all that shit, and they'd still be super wealthy. So they can afford it. But under this scenario, you got a couple problems I see. First of all the mom and pops are gone. They can't afford to pay their people that type of money. And the big people like Walmart and shit, they will find a way to get it cheaper. I guess you have to make it illegal to do anything overseas. They might, and you can't buy shit from overseas because Walmart will go overseas to do their business and sell their goods over here. So we can't buy any goods from overseas either, right?
And if you do, you have to pay all those tariff taxes. And if we're going to manufacture stuff, where are we going to get everything to make the stuff for manufacturing?
I think we're not allowed to buy shit from overseas because all our companies will leave because it's cheaper overseas if we're the only one doing it. So we can't allow our companies to leave and then buy their shit. Then we have another problem. If we don't buy anything from anybody else, It lessens our businesses make most of their money off of imports. If we don't buy from them, they won't buy from us. It would change everything.
I just know, like, even your watch, like every intricate, that's the one thing that I hate to break down when it comes to the tariffs. That is the most intricate thing because there's so many moving parts, and you would just have to manufacture every part. Like,
you see the guy who did a pencil, he took a pencil and explained how the graphite came from this country and fucking so in Africa. The gum came from some tree in Brazil for the eraser, you know, just to make a pencil, you know, what it took.
Yeah.
Damn.
And the tariffs depending on, so even though the pencil's made here in America, if the material came from Brazil or wherever, you still have to pay the tariff on the material to get here. It's still considered, even though the country of origin will now be Brazil, even though it's made here, everything to make it is made somewhere else. So we have to include all of that. We would have to bring all of that to America, all of it.
Has it ever occurred to anybody? And I say that because of this, and I'm sorry, I'm my phone shit out. This is why I don't like streaming through StreamYard on my phone. But has it ever occurred to anybody? There's a couple points I want to make. One, if ma and pa shops, most of them don't require, but you know, ma and pa and like one extra employee,
right,
at any given time, like actual ma and pa shops.
Yeah,
that's the benefit of being a family-run business. And Miss Cynthia brings up a good point. Most of them are corporations, and that's why I have the most smoke, because they push regulations that runs ma and pa shops out of business because ma and pa shops can't afford them. So I've always been a proponent of a double standard for small family-owned businesses versus their corporate competitors. And
it seems like in order for it to work, you'd have to start there. In order for it to work, it's got to figure out a way to make that part work.
And third, everybody seems to have this libertarian open market with the entire planet retarded fucking thought process. No, we need to start embargoing and shutting down the open world market. You cannot compete with China, India, third world countries, and communist countries that use fucking slave labor. And
I thought it was
like when you compete with the entire planet, it's a race to the bottom. When you compete with other nations, that's the only way you get the best outcome. When you compete with your fellow citizen, it's how you get the better outcome. But when you open that market to every region on the planet, including places they live in shit hovels, like literal shit brick hovels, it's a race to the bottom.
I'm wondering. Go ahead.
My sister and her husband have a restaurant / like, just think a country, what is it? Whatever. Just think a little gift shop and their restaurant. They say they barely make money off of that. Both of them still have full-time jobs, and they live in a tiny home behind the restaurant. But they still keep it going, but they can barely, if that was their only income, they would not be making it.
Here's the problem that I was thinking. The US, we couldn't make cell phones and computers and this and that. Everything we make now depends on something that comes from other places.
Right.
We just don't have the rare earth materials in numbers or whatever it might be. I'll Google something and see all the parts that go into making a car, or in particular a cell phone is what I'm interested in. Because I've always heard we just can't do it.
Right. So do we have all the cotton to make the t-shirts? And now that we got to grow the cotton, are we going to pay the cotton field workers? Are we going to pay them $20 to make the cotton so we can go and make the shirts?
We would pay a third of the cotton pickers. We'd pay a third of the cotton workers to pick that.
Cotton is not picked anymore.
We would automate 2/3 of it.
Cotton is not
which would
cotton
create
is not
more
picked anymore,
manufacturing
y'all.
jobs, which would create more.
Would there still
Here's the problem. A lot of the people that think they know economics and technology don't actually know economics and technology.
Who cares? We're just arguing points up here. You keep
Right.
saying stuff like
Well,
that. That's
my thing
irrelevant.
is, I don't like to just argue points for no fucking reason.
But you saying that a lot of people don't know about so and so, they're not up here. We can't argue their points.
Let me explain to you how economics
Excuse
work
me a
and
minute.
how technology goes in with it. If you have 100 cotton pickers in the 1800s, by the 1950s, you would have 50 cotton pickers and 50% automation. By now, you would have about 10 cotton pickers and 90% automation. Those cotton pickers would be making very, very, very good money. And those other 90 jobs that used to be humans would have gone either to the logistics chain, the manufacturing chain, the service industry. And if you have this synergy with automation and technology and, you know, government-backed fucking education where it's not so you don't have to go into immediate debt, you this constant level of progress and this synergy within your society, which is you see this in China, you see this in Asia, you see this in Europe, you see this everywhere but the US, because the US is corporate dominated and they would rather stifle one of the largest economies in the world than have that synergy, because that gives you political power over them because you have an actual wage and are able to save money and not be dominated by their fucking corporate money schemes. But hey, I digress.
All right, I'm back.
You missed it. Do it again. Go over it. Go over it all again.
I mean, hey, you're the ones who, your generations are the ones who fucked this shit up. You can laugh and all you want, but y'all are the ones who fucked this up, and then y'all are the ones telling my generation how not to fuck it up. Okay.
I can tell you the next generation isn't going to be the one to fix it. I can tell you that right now.
I think you're talking about what they call it, some basic universal basic income. That's always been like feared in the conspiracy community.
Welfare.
They want a UBI. They want a universal basic income. Oh, that's the difference. That's just free, and you got to work for the other shit we're talking about. UBI is just free. They just give it to you.
Yeah.
I don't know about that now. I'm not even fuck. You know, as much as everybody like free shit, but no, I don't want somebody else paying to get me free shit. That ain't okay.
This is going to be where they eventually start making every apartment look the same. Nothing's going to be different. Every car is going to be gray or black.
15 minute.
We're about there, Cynthia, with car colors. There's only a few colors.
Yep.
The architecture too is so
gray,
similar.
white, black, red, and that's about it.
Yep. So they're gonna start. This is how they're gonna conform everybody.
15-minute cities, right? They're talking about they're gonna build cities where you don't have to go without 15 minutes. You get everything you possibly need.
And do you know what gave them the power to do it? Controlling the job market, outsourcing jobs, controlling wages. It took away the power of the people. It took away the economic power, which took away the political power.
Exactly, took away the economic power.
And you guys are sitting here giving excuses of why.
No. We're talking about how and questioning whether the way yours work, because for whatever reasons, and they did somebody's did a study that showed that now the way the kid would move out at 18 when they were young because they can afford an apartment and all of that shit. They talking about now, even if you got two kids and they try and get an apartment together, they just can't afford it. And
the problem is it started with the boomers and it's only gotten worse for the next two generations after them. Millennials, Alpha, and Gen Z are the ones that are dealing with the repercussions of boomers and Gen X.
Why do you say that?
Because as much as Gen X hate boomers, y'all are just fucking like them.
What is happening?
Okay, but just opinion so far. We need reasoning.
Right, I don't understand.
The reason,
the only difference between boomers and Gen X economically, y'all do all the same shit. Gen X just complains more about boomers.
What? I don't know. What?
Here's
what's the
what
same shit
happened.
to do?
Here's what I think happened, and I bet you I'm right. What happened was inflation. The same, your dollar just doesn't have the buying power anymore, and all that would have happened under the last X amount of presidents. Certainly, the last 4 or 5, 95% of the money manufactured in the United States history was manufactured in the last few years. We're talking about inflation through the roof. That's what it is. It ain't got nothing to do with how people fucked it up way back then. Currently, they did that shit.
Which all come from the culture the boomers have. I need it right now. The instant gratification.
That's the kids, not the boomers. That's the kids. The kids think they get everything right now. The boomers understand you got to work and save. They're trained monkeys.
Did you get your
The
computer?
boomer.
That
dude, the
gimme
boomers-
now
oh
shit
my
started with
fucking God.
your generation. Hate it for you. It wasn't the boomers. It was not Gen X that did the gimme now. We were not the impatient ones. That's what started with y'all.
Yeah. Okay, that's why boomers took loans and got into fucking debt out the ass, sold out our country into debt just so they can buy their luxuries right then and there.
I guess technically these are boomers, and
who the fuck taught millennials, Gen Z, and Gen Alpha the fucking way to manage money? It was the previous generations. The problem is the boomers and Gen X sold every scrap of this country out to the ways that you do things.
That's
now.
two different arguments.
God.
I disagree.
Why you disagree, Chuck?
Because the boomers were big on saving. You didn't buy anything. You didn't buy anything on credit unless you were that dirt.
This is a
poor.
great point. Great point.
You saved up and then you bought.
You know, all the most powerful countries, that is how they
splurgy with credit cards, but not to a degree of what the fuck's going on.
You know the way China and Japan, them and all of them came up the same way we did. They saved more money than we do. When you cats came along and I started getting older, we stopped saving money. The boomers, Chuck has a great point. We always had money. The banks, this nation was wealthy as fuck because if you save money, the banks got money to loan and shit. If you just spend and use credit and don't save money anymore, the economy is going to crush. Win to the boomers, L for you niggas.
Well, I was raised in that generation. You saved for what you wanted to buy. You didn't go out and get a loan for it.
Exactly.
I think I won a contest. I took the second smartest in the city
If the
in an
boomers
academic.
and Gen X didn't use goddamn loans, how did we develop a fucking culture of payday loans, fucking school education? How do we develop?
Boomers didn't use payday loans.
There wasn't payday loans back then. No.
And you broke up homes. Homes became single parent homes, and people had to still keep a roof over their head.
It's because them black folk leave them women. That's why you got all them shit.
And if they took out a loan, they bought a house which had equity, which bought them more money. They didn't buy a $500 watch and a $2,000 iPhone. It don't, it's worthless in the next year. They bought investors with their loans, land.
The only the difference between Gen X and boomers is that boomers were kicking us out of the house as soon as we turned 18.
Yeah, and y'all did that to y'all's
Gen
kids.
X, we decided to do it differently, and we coddled the fuck out of y'all. And that's where we fucked up by coddling y'all's asses.
You got 40-year-olds living at home in mama's basement now.
It is our fault because we spoiled y'all's fucking asses.
That's not true. I mean, my son stayed at home with me until they got married. They left my home and went to their married home. But
how old were they?
The problem is
they were up there in age. They were in their mid-20s.
Oh my God.
And Gen Z has done it as well. Millennials have continued doing it because they have no fucking backbone. No, I get it. Y'all are kind of like women in this aspect. Y'all didn't have anything to do with it. I'm a boomer. I didn't do that. Okay, calm down.
What?
Tootie, Snowman Joe, Miss Cynthia, they're like, I'm Gen X. I didn't do that. But by and fucking large,
I'm not a boomer.
the generations, the things that I'm talking about, the generations is true. There's statistics to back them up. Do your own research. Look them up. But the boomers started fucking our culture both financially and culturally. It continued, and the Gen X only did it worse. Millennials only continued the problem. And then now Gen Z and Gen Alpha are being looked at as they're entering the workforce and getting out of college to, oh, you're the problem. People were blaming millennials when I was a fucking kid. And millennials were just leaving high school. They were catching the blame for it.
Well, it's been fucked up before
no,
millennial got here,
let
and
me finish
millennials ain't making it.
Let me finish here.
Okay.
The financial pressure, and I'm glad Jennison brought that up, the financial pressure that the later generations felt because of boomers and Gen X selling out our fucking country to foreign powers and the fucking economic problems they left us with are so fucking massive they want to blame us because the economy's shitting itself. Like,
I'm gonna agree with you on all of that shit. So what are you niggas doing to make it right? Besides complaining, what do you niggas do besides complain and watch too much Netflix?
They're creating.
What are y'all doing to make it better?
AI.
All I'm asking for is a little bit of accountability.
I'm asking it from you niggas, millennials or whoever, the people. I don't know who we talking about, the kids.
I said, we coddled y'all and spoiled y'all, and look at how the fuck y'all turned out. So
yes, y'all do nothing.
You know,
y'all just let the old people sell y'all out.
Aside from generational femininity, where people can't take accountability for what the generation's done, I'm gonna keep going. Fucking, and instead of us fixing the problem and looking at, look at how Mexicans or Indians or Asians live. They live in multi-generational families, family homes, where the parents go out and work. The brother, the sister, the mother, they pool their money together and buy what each other need. And then they save the money as a family unit. Instead of adapting to that, millennials, Gen X, because this has nothing to do with the boomers, millennials, Gen X, and some Gen Z doubled down on that individuality and that kick your kid out.
You know what it is?
Fucking horseshit. Gen X did most certainly did not.
You're right.
How many times and how many? And I know so many of the people that I went to school with, and that what I'm trying to do whenever I move to Florida is to get a plot of land and put a home for each of my kids on there so they can have with their family. So we have one family unit, have our own farm, have our own system, have our own animals.
That's what Duke does.
That's what we're trying to do. That's what Gen X wants to do. Every Gen Xer I know, that's what they would love to be able to do. Don't tell me that idea.
No, I will tell you that shit because statistics say it's true. Just because you and a few people are doing better.
A few people I know.
Saying, hey, this system isn't working and you're adapting doesn't mean by and large the generations that I'm speaking about doing the same thing.
Not Gen X. You keep mixing us up. Mixing us up.
I'm thinking about moving back in with one of my sons just so I can help pay for all the kids' gymnastics, dance, because I want my grandchildren to be well-rounded and in this economy.
And that's great. That's great, though. And I'm not being a smartass. That's like legitimately a great thing.
Right.
That's what we as Americans should be doing.
Yeah. Wait. Why not bring some Mexicans? You said they're good people. Why not bring those good Mexicans and Asians over here with those good? Whoa. Yes, I'm talking to dude. Why don't they bring those good habits over here of living in a family together? Ain't that what we want? Let's get some more of them Mexicans and Asians and shit in here.
Now, see, the Gen X parents, they want to be able to do this, but it's y'all that wanted to get the fuck out and be on y'all's own and do y'all's own shit.
What are you talking about? It's literally millennials, Gen X, and Gen Alpha that started the homestead craze. That started that fucking doing that shit again.
Google Gen
Alpha. What are you talking about?
Fuck, it ain't worth it.
I couldn't hardly hear anything you said just now.
I said, what the hell are you talking about? It was millennials, Gen Z, and Gen Alpha. And well, you can't really say Gen Alpha because they're just now entering school. But it was literally millennials and Gen Z that fucking started the trends of returning back to the farmland, returning back to nature, trying to take care of their parents,
Why?
trying to work together.
What?
Yeah.
The
Why do you
basement?
think all this
Those?
shit is stereotypes of millennials and young people?
Stop it.
Yeah, while they're living in their mother's basement,
Right.
they're afraid
Why
of
the
the
fuck are
world,
you
so
talking shit?
They're going to
Why
go
are
and
you
grow
talking shit about a
tomato
generation's
plant
inability for
outside and say,
economic
I'm a
improvement?
farmer.
What generation is 20s and 30s? Who are
Wait,
they?
no, Tootie, let me ask you this. Are they living in their mother's basement, or did they want to be Mr. and Mrs. Independent and leave? Because you can't
They
have
don't
it
wanna
both
leave
ways.
But they didn't go to a farm if they left, though, right? They didn't go to a farm. They
Younger people are homesteading. Go look it up on YouTube. I
know
I
plenty
want you to go
motherfuckers
look
doing
up
that.
homesteading on YouTube and tell me who's doing it more. Millennials and Gen Z are Gen X and fucking boomers. I guarantee you it'll be millennials doing the homesteading.
I actually I fucking fuck with a bunch of the homesteaders and all that. I know a whole bunch about that shit, like stupid amounts of that shit. Even the black oil and all of that bullshit. I probably even but I could tell you that yes, and a lot of these millennials, they are they're doing it, and it's beautiful. They're doing a little van life, the couples, blah 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 blah. But we're not gonna say that they're really. It's such a small amount. It's barely worth talking about, and that go for the boomers too. That movement, it's tiny.
And I don't see a lot of them taking care of their parents. They're always taking care of themselves. I grew up where my dad owned the whole home next door to his grandma. On the other side of my grandma, his mom was my aunt. Like, we stayed together.
That's the way to go.
We are now so divided. I got a sister in this state, that state, that state. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the only one here still taking care of the parents.
The same here. I came back here to do the same.
No offense, Miss Cynthia, Tootie, Joe. That's why y'all know that I'm a baby compared to y'all.
Right.
That's why we're picking on you out here.
Exactly.
That's why we picking on you, bro.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Y'all are right under boomers. Like, no offense, y'all old.
Yes.
But what
That's
about
what I'm saying.
What
Like,
you mean?
y'all ain't
We
taking
are
care of
live.
y'all's parents.
You are right. You are a baby.
I'm literally
We have
taking care of
lived.
my
We have
parents.
Right.
Well,
I take
you're an
So
exception
you
to
don't
the
fucking
rule,
know.
Joe.
So
Okay.
you can't speak on shit you have not experienced.
Right.
Sorry,
There's plenty of shit I've
it's gotta be
experienced.
But then have these men aren't even getting married anymore. All of these incel MGTOW.
Why would we marry?
Like they're not even getting married anymore. So they need their mamas and daddies to take care of them because social media made them think, I don't know, fuck their minds up.
I feel like old people really do be like projecting a lot of their shit because social media hit boomers and Gen X like crack in the black community in the 80s.
Who we blame
y'all,
for that
y'all,
pale
y'all
MGTOW shit?
needed social media. What the fuck are you talking
What are you
about?
saying?
Who do we blame for the ortho bro MGTOW red sector blue pill? That's the young people.
Y'all have a name for everything.
That's the
There's
young
a new group, a new coalition. We're not gonna take it no more. Hashtag me.
Trans rights, LBGTAFLA.
I'm sorry. All I hear is old people battling. It's okay, Grandma. The nurse will be able to bring your medicine. Well, I may argue, I may push the generational. See, I just believe in Day of the Pillow. If you're over 45,
push you off on an iceberg.
Oh my god, that is horrible. That is horrible to actually think that.
Well, I'll go back to the solution I had when I was a 15-year-old. Old people labor camps.
What
You're
is
past
wrong with
45,
you?
you go straight.
I don't know.
No, you need
By
the
old
old
folks
people.
home, I mean the mind.
Whatever.
When I was young, I'd take any job that was available. If it was digging ditch, flipping burgers, and then when I got out to service, same thing. I had to take a job digging ditches. Why?
Right.
Because I was hungry and the family was hungry.
Very good.
I don't run home to mama and daddy. I get out there and do it.
And now these young men, I can't. I'm not a slave. I can't be on a schedule. My God,
There you go.
I can't do it.
You want me to do what?
For all your shit.
And then when
You
they
want me to
come
do
over,
what?
You can y'all can fuck up the economy of the country and then next thing you hear, it just makes the day of the pillow that much closer and that much of a reality.
They're making TikTok videos at work. How many times have we gone up to a place and checked out? And somebody's on their phone. And they're like,
I'm making TikTok videos at work.
It'd be like a fucking dog pound for old people. What the fuck?
Right. It's wild.
My kids sent me to the pound again.
I don't even get mad. I know you're on your phone. I'll wait for you, even though I'm the customer and you're actually at work getting paid. Like, you can't even argue with them anymore, because then they'll have a mental breakdown. If you even say something rude to them,
no, you didn't.
Breakdown.
No, you didn't.
They're crying, they're stripping their clothes off, they're doing everything.
Some white head jumping the counter, beating up the old
Nothing
white
wrong with
man.
naked people, Cynthia.
Bro, yeah,
all
there
naked,
is.
right?
Like, come on. Come on.
I agree. It sounds like a cornucopia of boomers in denial.
You aren't built the same.
Dennison, get over here and help your man's out, man. We need some more young people to pick on.
Everybody nowadays think they should get a top job. They don't want to work the lower levels. They want to go straight to the penthouse.
Again, I feel like these are just boomers. These are boomers projecting. Go back in the work.
Boomers did not project that.
We built America, damn it. By hand.
Boomers projected 8 hours pay for 8 hours sweat.
Right.
Not this soft shit that's going on nowadays. Everybody needs a college degree. Bullshit.
Right. I can't work because my computer went out.
Right.
Motherfucker, grab a shovel.
That's right.
All right. So
when I say I done ditches,
digging holes, right?
Hey, I work for a company.
No, just start digging holes. Am I right? Just go to the job canyon and the job thing.
Come to the hole digging job.
Yeah, go get one of them hole digging jobs. You know the biggest problem about talking to old motherfuckers about the job market is half the jobs they did when they started out don't fucking exist anymore. That's the worst part of talking to y'all old motherfuckers.
I used to assemble the home phones. They don't sell 12 of those a year no more, Joe. The big the old TVs with the fuses in them. What they wouldn't call fuses? Bulbs.
Most
Was that what they called? Bulbs?
Tubes. They were called tubes.
There we go.
Vacuum tubes. Yep.
Tubes.
I still got a couple of radios that use those.
I've seen one person from Paul to, well, I think I have seen OTW working, to everybody who's out there really working on the land, showing us that. Are they're too busy?
They're not. It's all talk.
About it.
It's all talk, Cynthia. It's all talk.
All talk. People aren't really working the
that's
land.
performative as fuck.
Tell me, OG, whenever you
show
get
y'all
back
videos of
over
me
on your
working
land
on
and in
that.
your house, are you going to have you a garden?
I did have me a garden.
Are you going to do a new one?
Yeah, he did. I remember the layout.
Fresh tilled up land. That'll be perfect come spring.
It's not spring yet.
I was trying to save money to get into beekeeping.
Now,
I'm afraid, but I'm interested as fuck. Yeah,
I love it.
Because I had enough room. I had enough room for about 4 beehives, and that produces enough beeswax and honey to make a nice little piece of change. Me and Chuck,
it'll be local too.
Me and Chuck did a stream about how I was going to expand my garden. I had to leave it fallow. I had to leave it fallow this year because the year before, I found out the tart that the not tart, but the fucking black cloth you put on the bottom of your raised beds, it ain't worth shit. And I should have just tilled up the soil under the garden bed and put my raised beds in that way. So I had to leave everything fallow for about 1.5 years because last year it was completely fallow, and the year before that I planted and started growing, and shit started dying because weeds started coming up and started choking. And I was like, "Fuck this." And I just burned all the garden boxes out.
Yeah, if you ever want to like any gardening like information or tips or anything, my daughter, she is a freaking wizard with plants. Oh my God. You should, in the springtime, you should see her balcony at her apartment. Oh my God. Just beautiful. She grows peppers and potatoes and tomatoes. She grows all kinds of shit.
I want to show y'all some man
Eggplant,
of the land shit. If somebody could big screen me, I want to show y'all some man of the land shit. This is in Colorado. Out there, hard work. I hope ain't nothing personal here.
I'm glad that at least my boomers are not, easily offended.
Okay. There we go. Is that right?
No.
What do I gotta do? Did you put it in the share?
No.
You just gotta make me big screen.
You gotta make him big.
That's what she said.
Okay. Hey, I'm still,
Yeah, Tootie's still learning.
This
looks like snow.
This is two chicken coops that we got out there.
Nice.
And this is a heavy snow, and one of the chicken coops collapsed.
Oh shit.
So this is real work, Joe. This is real shit.
Damn.
I gotta go out there and fix the chicken coop or whatever went wrong out there. So we work, and that's the land we own. That's just one of them.
I thought she kicked you out, Joe.
Big land out there.
You know Chuck can't help it. He's old and senile.
Let me see if I can find another one.
I got 7 acres I'm taking care of. Don't give me no shit about homesteading.
I look forward to being able to rebuild my chicken coop, my pig pen.
Okay, Tootie, you go back to regular.
Yeah, take them off, Tootie.
Yeah, wait. Don't take it off yet.
I was waiting.
I got another
Then
one.
he was going to do another one. That's why I was.
I didn't hear it.
Wait.
All right. I hope again nothing personal's on here. Am I still open? Oh, I'm not even got my screen open.
Yep. Hello.
It's a white guy. Yeah.
That's Otto the Watchdog.
Don't mean nothing to me.
It's kind of snaps on the break. I could be wrong. I was hoping to show the van. He bought a school bus, stripped it, and did that shit that somebody was just talking about. How they live in the van and shit. OG was just talking about.
Homed it.
Yeah, he tiny homed it. And he took it from scratch and totally stripped it and everything. Here, I'll do one more. I'll find the finished product.
That's what you should do, or
yeah, that's
he can't. They won't let him where he lives.
She would like to raise muscadines and make wine. You can do what I was going to do. I was going to plant blackberries on the edge of my property and strawberry bushes, and you can make mead or wine out of honey and or blackberry and strawberries.
That's what my husband's dad used to do. They have muscadine vines out on their property, and he used to make wine. I'm
space prohibited, so berry bushes would be my best option. And I was gonna start raising either goats or pigs, and I was thinking more so goats because about 3 goats in my yard, I would never have to mow the grass in my yard again.
You can like rate your goats out to mow people's lawns.
I'm telling you right now, pigs, you'll go broke. You can't raise enough pigs to turn a profit.
All right, here's the finished product. Of course, he's millennial. He got like 5 screens in there. He's got a full-size refrigerator side by side, a full-size butcher block kitchen, a queen size.
What's he do for a living, Joe?
He's a famous auditor.
So he does nothing. Gotcha.
So
he works hard, Joe. The acreage that they're on. All right, here I got one more. I hope I got a picture of what they're on right now because I was just out there.
So eat my left nut says question honey mead. Who has to grab the honey? So the only way you can make mead is honey. Like that's what a mead is. It is fermented honey, and you just add
you can make some moonshine out of that.
Mead is like a mixture between beer and wine, and it is good as fuck.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I don't
I
have
tried it over in England. Yeah, it's good.
I don't have any just pictures of the land that he's on. It's just endless. You can't even see one house to the other. You got there on so much land, but that's one of their chicken coops. And it's set up pretty professional compared to my shit that you just saw blow in. They got like devices and shit. They got like different buildings. You can take me down on the property. And the property so far, then I didn't even see the main home. I've been there twice. I ain't even seen the main crib yet. That's how big the shit they are.
Well, see,
I was like, Joe, where all the
gee,
cows
you have
at? They on the other side of the property. I still ain't seen more than 2 or 3 of them. They got just like, huge amounts of that shit.
Well, that's like down here. I thought I could sell eggs because I was getting a bunch of eggs and I had a big old flock. But everybody else
You can
is
take me
raising their
down
own
to-
chicken.
Okay.
So nobody's buying eggs.
Right, because we got to give them away too. We give them to like the garbage men when they
El
come and
Perro says he
everything.
makes his own
Delivery
sign.
men, we give them away. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not illegal to make it. It's illegal to sell it.
That's right.
It's illegal to make it past 5 gallons per person. Or I'm sorry, 2 gallons per person in
I don't
Georgia.
think my family gives 2 fucks about that shit.
I mean, I don't give 2 fucks about it either.
Wait,
but I don't have
you
to
were
steal
just
anymore.
saying if you break the law, they gotta go back. Now you're like, fuck that. Give me 4 more jugs of that shit.
It's
Well, if
different.
it's per
It's different.
person, I
It's
got a
our
lot of
laws.
people
We
in
can
my
break
family.
it.
Right? That's like 8 of us. We're Mexican. Give me more of that shit.
Well, you can make more. You just got to get a liquor license.
Right, Joe? And you tell all the guests and the people in your house they can't prop their feet up, but you can prop your feet up because you bought the sofa.
It's a thing. I think it's uncouth, but it's a thing. I wouldn't do it in front of them, be like, yes, my crib, I can put my feet. No, I don't know. It's a thing. It's true. You got to suck it up. Here's a better one. If you're in my car, you listen to my music. Period. That's a better one.
Right. That's right.
Well, see,
Yeah.
okay, so let's get back to the generational beef real quick.
Oh.
Like,
Yeah.
in all honesty, I don't actually blame any generation. Because we were all lied to. We were all lied to by
Very
corporations
good.
and our government.
Sold out beforehand.
And sold out and fucked over before we
Yeah.
even had a chance to do
That's a good
anything.
way to
That's
look
for the
at it,
younger
too.
generations. And the boomers genuinely thought that they were creating a better economy for their children.
It's funner shitting on the younger people, but that way is more correct. That is more right. That's what a motherfucking adult should be doing. But I can see why all the division. It's so much funner shitting on a Democrat or a Republican, or in this case, whatever millennial. It's so much funner shitting on them. But the truth is, we all been tricked in the same form of fashion, and we all need to figure a way to get out now together. That's the truth.
And we're not going to do it.
Get out. There's nothing to get out from, Joe. Let's
Have a
change
man
it,
say,
implement it.
I like the way it's going.
And yeah, we're not going to get out of it by not working together as a community, as your neighbor, as a family. Like it's,
Cynthia, you can't even get a panel of 10 people to agree who farted. Come on. And you want them to work together?
Exactly. I'm talking like my sons and I have no problems with my daughter-in-laws, with my sons. I could live with either one of them.
Listen,
Yeah,
you hear what
but
Cynthia
you treat
just
them
said?
like
It was
a
so important.
tyrant.
Listen,
You're a tyrant.
Listen, this is so important. What Cynthia just said. She said, my sons and daughters. She probably said niece and nephews. I don't be half listening. But everyone, if you have a family member, you're more tolerant. If that family member goes down and get kicked in the head or something, and and shit in his pants, you're gonna take care of that shit. That's your loved one.
Right.
So perhaps the only way we work together is if we love each other in that same fashion.
Right.
Woo, I'm right.
A friend of mine is
Right,
taking,
I'm right.
right. A friend of mine is taking care of her mom and dad, and her mom and dad have been divorced for years, but she has them both living with her because they're both her parents. Regardless of y'all together, I'm here to take care of y'all.
I did the same thing.
But another
I mean-
motherfucker, what you don't have that bond to, suddenly Oh, he said a word I don't like. I can't fuck with
Out
him.
of here.
Where's the love? I'm sorry, Chuck.
Love ain't on here. I realized that a long time ago. It ain't on.
What's love got to do with it?
Unconditional loves get you out of this fucking hellhole.
No, it won't.
I'm talking.
That's the way out. That is it. Find that unconditional love, man. Then you reach the proper vibration, and you can vibrate up out of here. Come back if you like.
Let me.
What the fuck? What are you smoking, Joe?
I'm trying to tell you.
Because
Actually, I just put the
has
bowl down
been-
when you said. If you heard a clink, that was me putting my bowl down when you said that.
Well, that's what most
let me
people
say this.
nowadays
There
is
has-
worried about is that bowl.
There have been in every generation that I've studied, which honestly has only been from boomers down, a subsect of population that are just pieces of fucking shit that can't take care of themselves, that demand handouts, and every generational argument. So that's the next generation, but there has always been a subsect in every generation that has done that. And the problem is, since the boomers down, we have tolerated those people. And we have, at one point in time, each and every one of us has tried to help somebody that was like that. And we're not willing to deal with that because it fucked us over. And the thing is, we have to.
Now, not
exclude
every
those
one of
people.
us. Not every one of us. You certainly, I can tell by right now. This is trauma talking. Not every one of us. Everyone
So
is
you've
trying to
never
help
tried to help
motherfuckers.
somebody that was a complete piece of shit that didn't want to help
Yes.
themselves?
Yes, and then you said we can't do that anymore and blah blah. No, I'm like a dog. I go back and back and back and back.
No, that's the thing. We have to exclude those people and help other people that want to help themselves.
But I
It's a
do that.
waste
I
of
managed to do
resources
both.
take
You
care of
got to
people
do
that won't
both.
help themselves.
Oh, I'm not talking about on that level. I'm talking about helping motherfuckers though, man. You
Oh,
know,
yeah,
I don't give
You
up.
have to help people. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. You have to help people. You just have to be discerning of those who are going to contribute and who are willing to help as well. You can't waste resources on a motherfucker that's not willing to pull their own weight and that ain't willing to go out and help as well. If they need your help, but yet when somebody needs their help, they won't help. That's just as bad as being a fucking piece of shit that won't contribute. And they should be excluded.
Yes. Yeah.
Is that your car?
What was beeping? I'm
He probably opened his door.
Tootie, I bought my granddaughter pink glittered cowboy boots today. I can't wait to see her wear them. I love them.
This is a man's channel. No, I'm just playing. That is actually.
You need to get her like a little sparkly pink dress to go with it for Christmas.
There's sparkle too.
Oh,
Oh
she had
my
she had a little
goodness.
cowgirl hat with like Christmas stuff on it. Oh, that would be so.
I wish I could wear them. I wish I had pink glitter cowboy boots.
You can just.
Oh
get
my
you
goodness.
some pink ones and then you can do the. They got the spray glitter or just the spray.
Really?
Tacky, the tacky spray.
Yeah.
And you can sprinkle your own whatever colors you want to on there.
Really?
And you just- if you wanted to, boom, there you go. You
Oh,
got
I
one of
love
these.
it. She's gonna be doing
That would be a cute
Cynthia
one.
reliving her childhood through her
Listen,
grandchild.
I never had daughters. And I feel kind of bad because my grandsons, I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm just going to give y'all money. But the granddaughters, oh my gosh, I need to stop. Like, they have plenty of gifts, but I just see so much more they need.
But that would be a cool
That
project.
no,
you know?
that you want them to have,
Like
not
her-
need.
I do want them to have it. I know I went to go hang out because I take each grandchild out on a special day. And this last one, she wanted us to go shoot her videos for her TikTok. I was like, what? You're like 8. But she
Oh
already
my God! See, I would
Yeah.
have put my foot down on that.
Bro, they showed me her TikTok. I thought she was a little Shakira, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" So we went out and we shot more appropriate looking videos for her TikTok.
Oh, so you're adding to the problem. Got it.
Listen, all of my little granddaughters are little stars, and I'm not gonna stifle their creativity. She's a dancer.
That's the problem with society today. Nobody will put their foot down on all the wrongdoing.
So I'm like,
There's no values, no morals, no standards, anything.
they have the, it's on the phone, only works on the Wi-Fi's.
Oh, don't go making excuses now.
No, but once it's posted,
No,
the
it's-
wrong
so-
people can grab it and use it
You
for
know,
bad things.
it's it's Chuck's fault that those kids nowadays don't have no morals. I hope that's what y'all talking about because I was listening. I was on.
My fault.
It's Chuck's
Yes, it's Chuck's fault,
No
and your
kidding.
generation, which I guess it means I'm partly to blame, but it's people like you, Chuck, with all of that hatred and negativity, all of that, them damn immigrants suck shit. The kids picked it up, yo, and now
The
they look at what you
kids picked it up.
caused. Yes,
But
now look
it
at
is
what you
funny
caused.
because Chuck, they just put off. Oh, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Deport. Yeah, it's okay.
Chuck
And
be
then
serious.
somehow I'm
Chuck
the
don't
bitch.
put
It's
it
like,
off though. Chuck
yeah,
don't
and
be
then
like, oh
somehow we're the
bullshit.
bitch. Like if you respond to that, you're the bitch. Like this is
I've
the.
never
But
called you a
Chuck is
bitch.
not among them.
No, I'm
Chuck is not among
I'm not
those
talking
people.
about Chuck. I'm giving an example of Chuck.
Oh.
There's way
He's
more.
that on his shit.
Yeah, there's way more. And then this is the society we live on. People will say the most, do things that are bad to you, say things that are hurtful, and then be like, ha ha ha. And then
Yep.
somehow
Or
you're
it's
the wrong
just
person.
words. It's
Yeah,
just
and somehow
words.
you're the
You're gonna let
wrong
words
person.
get to you?
Big deal. I gave out your phone number. Everybody, did it to me too.
Yeah,
and
it's public.
Yep.
Well, see,
And
I
so,
found it in a
I'm on the
public
fence
place.
like that because, like, I love all you guys on my panel. Like, I fuck with all of y'all.
right.
But when I was calling y'all old, I was being an asshole. But I would never dox one of y'all or cause y'all harm.
Oh no. We
but
never
now-
think
No.
bad about you.
And
No,
I'll
no.
respect the
No,
fuck
but-
out of you. And
Yeah.
maybe
Well,
just
you missed the
respect
point.
you.
Wait. We're talking about
Ooh.
spirit here. We're talking about the spirit.
Right.
Right? Like the way when me and Cynthia was just talking about how a motherfucker would use a vile, disgusting word and be like, it's just words as an excuse to get out of it. But what it is, it's the energy and the spirit directed behind it. It is not the words. And we're cracking jokes up here, and the spirit was of jokes. You didn't give an energy where you actually hate and anger and all of that shit.
Right. And
Okay,
so,
fair
but we
enough.
have people that are talking like that to complete strangers. You're seeing grown women have mental breakdowns because they got cut and somebody cut in front of them in line. Like, so that
Yes.
society is not stable anymore.
Well, you see some people having it like adults too. Is it a condemnation of all society? It is definitely going in that direction. Yes, well, you're gonna have really sissy, like we're gonna be like the British soon. We're gonna be so sissy fat. How
No.
dare you speak that word to me, man?
You can't be, it's wild. You have to be careful of everything you say because if you offend somebody in any way, you can be deemed something differently. It's
Yes,
wild.
that's harmful speech. What
Why we can't let them take our
I'm suing you. I'm suing you.
Yeah.
I'm taking
Y'all
your
know
money.
if that Second Amendment goes, we are fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You
but
take-
that's the thing. That's the thing. The American spirit will never, ever, ever allow the Second Amendment to go.
The American spirit's dying.
Well, yeah, because fun fact.
First
It's because
Christmas
we've
spirit,
imported.
now
It's because
American
we've
spirit.
imported non-Americans.
No, it's
the
dying
American
because
spirit can
of the
only
opposite.
exist if you're producing more Americans.
No. It's the exact
Correct.
opposite. The American spirit is dying because it's being redefined as something totally different and some scary, some scared of other people as bullshit. The American way is you accept motherfuckers in and you lead the way and you be bigger morally and all of
You
that shit.
accept them in the proper way.
Well, that's where it gets weird. Because if we're moral people,
Look at the
I was about to-
40,000 Somalis they imported to Michigan and Minnesota.
let's
not an American ideal.
Let's not look at that because
let's
let's look at that.
Chuck.
Yeah, let's look at that.
No.
Yeah. Let's touch it.
Well, we'll touch it secondly because we're not psychic and we can't predict who's going to murder a motherfucker. And just because the person's
Oh, I didn't
Somali,
say that.
that's what I'm saying. So let's not look at that. Let's look at this. This is more interesting, and this will tell all you need to know about the heart. If a person comes in the wrong way, he didn't go through the vetting process. Let's say he missed a meeting, he got scared and never went back. and he's never broken a law. Outstanding.
He already has broke a law.
Listen to the rest of it. Outstanding, upstanding citizen. All these
Nope,
years later,
nope. You done lost. You done lost.
But it's just the spirit of the question, bro. You're not trying to hit the spirit of the question.
He doesn't care.
I don't
That's
care.
probably-
He broke the law.
That's
It ends there. It
Is that
starts
true?
and
'Cause, you know, I
ends
could-
there.
Really? Is
Yes.
that it? If you break
Yes.
the law, it starts in there.
Yep.
So when you forget to turn on your lights or run a stop sign, you just send money in because you broke the law. You don't even wait to get caught. You just send money in when you speed because it's just about the law. Silly
Why
argument.
not?
Listen, but here I'll tell you why not. Here's here. This is everything you don't know about the heart. If a motherfucker want to help a motherfucker want to hurt a motherfucker. This direction where I'm going. If the guy's been here for 40 years, he's proven himself. There is no you broke a law.
No,
40
he has
years.
not.
Excuse
He
me. Let me
has not
finish.
proved.
The spirit of the question, baby. Listen, you don't want to hear this because you don't want to turn. You want to stand there. Listen, it's a keen identifier. You can count on it 99% of the time. It's a judgment of the guy's heart. If the guy is saying you broke a law 40 years ago, you got to go back. That's it. And there's another guy saying he's proven that he won't even break a law. He does this, abiding citizen. If the guy who is saying, for law, his heart's fucked up. Not the other guy. It's a clear judgment. It's an easy tell. And that applies across the board.
He never took the action to correct his issue in the first place.
I'm not going to debate that, but it won't go counter to what I said. A good guy, if I don't turn my headlights on, will say, hey, turn your lights on. A bad guy will make a market where you owe him money when you forget to turn them on because you could have killed someone. He's the evil guy. It's clear. My flight lands.
You're flying? Oh shit!
No, I'm picking up my niece from the airport.
Oh.
Which is great. Maybe I can skirt some responsibilities and go out of town or something.
Oh, you're breaking the law now, driving under the influence.
Oh my
Gotcha.
god. So I'm glad
That's
to
funny,
see you
actually.
back, Ortho Guy. What do you got planned? Is this are you back in action, or is this just a sporadic moments for you still? Where how are you? What's going on?
I'm trying. I've never. Here's my time to say I'm not part of my generation. I've never been really a victim. Like even when I had the fire, I tried to fight it. So. I'm trying not to rely too much on the negative.
Mm-hmm.
So I am.
You didn't see the opening of the show, Cynthia. He discussed all of this in the opening. He talked about how he intentionally set the fire for the insurance money, and he killed the bird. And he was really sorry about how it was in the very beginning of the stream. Yeah. He killed the neighbor's pet, and he feels bad about it.
But
yeah, one of the dogs got caught in the flames. It wasn't intentional. It was a collateral damage.
And he didn't have insurance because he's not a slave. So
I don't have insurance because I bought an incredibly old house. Or inherited an incredibly old house.
That's just more bad news. I hadn't even thought of that. I was just cracking a joke over here, man.
Insure a house that old.
Oh.
Yeah. My house has been in my family for 3 generations, and it still had like aluminum wire in it.
Oh.
But I digress. To continue answering your question, I'm going to try to stream at least once a day, but I'm actually working on my music. Yes, I'm using AI, but I'm writing the lyrics and trying my best to get the type of sound that I
get
want.
up with me. Get up with me. Talk to, because I got a buddy who was just in the picture holding the chicken. He has that. He makes the sound and writes the lyric and just do the music. No AI. I mean, it's AI, but no pictures and shit. And I was going to get in touch with him because I was thinking, I don't know, some stuff, but shit, signs and symbols. You just said that, or maybe you're the cat I should be talking to.
Well, I'll hit you up. I got your phone number, but I'm actually writing my music. I'm working on a song right now. I'm currently, I've been working on a sci-fi universe with one of my homies for like a year and a half now, 2 years.
Oh wow!
And I'm actually starting the writing process for the arbitrary zombie offshoot for the show because I like zombies, and so I feel like it'd be something to get my creative juices flowing.
So if you're writing songs, that means you've come a long way on your scripts and stuff.
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, the songs would probably be tailored to the shit that's either in your mind or written down already.
In my mind, it's been in my mind for about a year now, a year and a half, and I'm finally getting it down to paper. It's
I was gonna
I
ask.
thought about a lot.
I was gonna ask my friends because I want to get into it. My buddy, I was telling you about how it is with the writing of vocal shit, what it is, because I'm just ignorant. So you could probably teach me a lot. Basic questions, right? Like I just found out a few weeks ago, like when he showed me that you type in the lyrics and the way it works, and it's so much though that I didn't get.
Yeah, well, like I said, because the instruments I play, like I can play the clarinet, the flute, and the fucking saxophone.
Yeah,
and I was in so I can sing. Well, I used to be able to until I started smoking.
Might be better now.
But like I have experience, but like I can't do the instrumental parts for what I want, for the type of genres I want. So I'm writing the songs completely myself because I have a subscription for Suno, and I have a bunch of credits saved up. So even if I stop my subscription, I still get to use those.
What's a bunch of credits?
So they charge you like
no. Give me a number. Give me a number.
I think I have like 300 or 3,000. I'd have to check.
My guy showed me
worth of the credits that you get for having like the $30 premium plus package.
My guy had said that while we was doing it. He was like, listen, we got 14,000 credits, just do what you want. And I didn't understand what a credit was until weeks later, maybe a week ago, I hear somebody modern explaining a thing, and I'm like, that's what the fuck he was talking about. Opportunities, kind of.
So I have a lot of credits that I can use to fine tune my songs, and even if I can't pay for them in the future because of the situation, like I just finally got so angry about the laptop. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna write my song and I'm gonna start working on what I can.
Is that a thing? I don't think it is. You couldn't incorporate your musical shit in there, or can you? Can you say if I particularly like a guitar riff like this or that? You can't do particular, right? The computer's gonna generate it, or can you combine the two?
Oh, you can. You just have to. The way that you do it is you have to download what you like, separate it in an editor, and then re-upload it as an individual instrument segment. And then the AI can take it from there and
okay.
And
and incorporate its own shit with your shit.
Yep.
That would be dope. That would be real. Somebody should be doing that shit.
It could take that particular riff and based on the genres of music you told me that you want it to sound like.
Niggas doing that. Somebody should be doing that. It seemed like that they would.
Everybody's doing it, Joe.
Well,
putting their own individual shit in there.
Like people bitching about AI. Is
Really?
I'm a very good writer, and with AI you have to be descriptive and a good writer. And I can literally pull out the images and artwork that have been in my mind this whole time by describing it to an AI.
Yeah.
And it can literally see my vision. I can see my vision finally created.
But it's not copyrightable. Anything AI is not copyrightable.
Well, all right. So there's stages to that, right? It's not copyrightable as a song that you wrote and produced and all that stuff. But if you attach it to a show, the show itself is copyrightable, and therefore its theme may be copyrightable in relation to the show.
But you're not going to make a living doing that, is what I'm saying.
I don't think he's trying to make a living. I think he's trying to make an intro.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you're not going to get royalties off of it unless the show blows up, and then it's the show, not the song. So, although if somebody uses that song in the future,
I always buy my beats. I buy what I stuff. So any music I use, it's mine. And I bought it, and nobody can use it.
Actually, it is copyrightable, especially through Suno, which is what I use.
No.
Suno has a copyright on all the songs that they have. And when you pay for your subscription and when you create a song under your subscription, it is copyrighted to your information through Suno. So you do actually have copyright on it through Suno.
you said it yourself.
Yeah.
You said that out loud. Hold on. You said it yourself. Suno copyrights everything that they do.
Yeah.
It's not a true copyright.
It is, but it's a copyright for Suno.
Because the thing is, AI. Here's the thing: AI that uses public domain stuff and stuff from corporations that they've licensed cannot use copyright. But places like Suno that has recorded people's voice lines, that has recorded the different riffs and the different notes and all that has done all their stuff, they can copyright it. And your account is kind of like so the Suno copyright kind of works like YouTube's copyright, where the copyright is per account, right? Except for you have to pay to get access to use it, because if you don't have a premium account, you don't really have a real account with Suno. So,
But that's a localized copyright. That's not a coast to coast copyright.
It's a corporate copyright. I mean,
Yeah.
well, it's the same type of copyright that YouTube has, and those hold up in court all the time. So, Mandy Kush, yes, I did the actually. I couldn't.
Did y'all hear that? Like, if you make AI videos, like if someone, I guess, made like a nasty AI video about Meg the Stallion, but they didn't. I mean, obviously he used her image, but not really her. But she was able to sue him. So if you use someone's likeness now in AI videos, you can be sued for that.
Yes, that is correct.
You could always be sued
under the
for that.
right circumstances. No, you could use likenesses in any way you want to, provided you're not profiting for it or denigrating them. As long as you're not doing like libel, slander type stuff, you're not depicting them doing something that's illegal, immoral, inappropriate, or wrong. For the most part, it's free game. It's just.
But if I ask you not to use it and you still use it, I could now sue you with that.
You could try, but you would have to prove some form of harm.
It became a law. It became a law a couple weeks ago.
At minimum, you would have to prove damages, like financially, because slander is so hard to prove, because it's like a bunch of theoretical shit. But anyway, Dennison says if there is a human involved, you can copyright the human portion of AI-assisted material. So if I'm writing the songs, I can probably copyright the songs based off that.
No, there's
because I am 100% writing.
There has to be human input to the feature, not external to the song.
Fame them. Ooh, I disagree with that one, Dennison.
Yeah, and you can't make money off of somebody's likeness either without paying it. Yeah.
Right. So the lyrics to the song are completely mine, Dennison. So like the song itself would be mine, except for the instrumental.
I think you have to register somewhere. You got to register the lyrics, isn't there? If you write a song.
I hate to say this, but OTW probably a good person to talk to about that.
Oh Lord, he's Canadian.
Not. He's a crybaby. Leave him alone.
Yeah,
No,
Canadian.
I'm talking about a serious conversation with him about it because he produces a lot of his own music.
He
And
does
so
not
he probably
care
knows a lot
about
about
laws.
this topic, but
He doesn't care
Well, I
about
heard he
laws.
was talking shit about me, so fuck him.
He talks shit about all of us. We're team evil because we
that's who y'all
worship
now?
Flo. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we're
worship
I didn't
team
know
evil.
that. Shit.
Mhm.
I didn't hear that part.
Yeah.
Oh
we're
yeah.
evil.
No, fuck him then.
Yeah. I don't think OTW would even have his. And he's from Canada, so whatever he knows, does it even apply to America?
I would
Nope.
rather be team evil than team coward.
Spineless. For sure.
But okay, so if Dennison knows a lot about this, so I'm gonna take his word for it. So the arrangement. I mean, either way, I'm gonna use AI to bring it to life with the instrumental. So I mean, at least my lyrics can be copyrighted, because that will be 100% for me.
OTW did
Eat
something.
my left nut. I don't know if he actually did anything. People said he was talking shit in regards to me losing my.
Oh
house.
yeah. Well, he's mad. Well,
Why is he mad at me? What the fuck did I do? I'm
because you like
literally,
Flow State. Because you worship Flow. We all worship Flow.
I don't
Flow
worship
is our
Flo. I
God.
literally told Flo I'm gonna stab him in the kidney, like prison style, when I meet him.
That doesn't
If
matter.
that's worship, you're retarded.
That
Not
doesn't
you, Mr.
matter.
Gibbs,
That's
people
not what he
saying I worship
thinks.
Flo.
We're all evil. We're scumbags. We're the lowest form. We're jealous of him. We would be nothing without him.
I mean, to be fair, Flo did help me with my channel, but my largest boost in subscribers and the person that helped me get my channel off feet was Chaotic Truth.
The
Like,
only
he's the whole
reason
reason. He's the whole reason I got my first 253 subs. That all happened in like one night.
The only reason we're relevant is because he makes us relevant.
Okay.
I'm
That's
just
why I
telling you.
don't. That's why I don't like the. That's why I don't like the fucking Paw Patrol, bro. Because like, they don't realize the work that other people do. They circle the wagons and talk to the same like 2,000 or 3,000 people, and sometimes get lucky due to the algorithm. I don't know who that person is.
But you can't claim, I just looked it up, you can't claim copyright if you did not register it as such with the Copyright Office.
That's what H3 just did to like half his haters.
What's that?
Well, he had a group of Hassan orbiters that were all paid members that were watching his content on like Twitch and Kick and several other platforms. And so thousands of people would watch H3's product without paying the membership to see it. So he did his usual thing, uploading every other day or whatever. And then 2 or 3 weeks out, he made a video, registered it with the Copyright Office, and split it right in with the rest of them. And when all run that video all the way through while talking about stealing money from them, they basically gift wrap and toe tag their own lawsuits.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that honestly should not be allowed because it's malicious weaponization of the copyright.
No, in his case, it's a little different. Now, if it was done specifically to harm people who were just like reacting, and this is the thing, H3 doesn't go after reaction channels, right? Reaction channels are fine. You can go react to his stuff. Anybody can. As far as I've known, at worst, it catches a copyright claim. He never strikes, right? These people were specifically providing a secondary alternative to his private membership stuff.
They were stream sniping, yeah.
Well, doing it every single upload before it has a chance to actually get out. And so by default, they were defrauding him of several $1,000s per episode by providing a secondary source for that information while not doing a proper reaction string at all. I mean, Hassan once did one with his chair sitting there being the reaction while he was getting chicken nuggies.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. And that one flew.
Yeah.
Howdy, Hornet.
Hornet, what's up?
Oh,
I
Hornet.
just wanted to comment on the H3 thing. It's not that the content nuke is public. It's that he registered it and they used it as we're going to take views away from it.
Yes, they said it out loud. They gift wrapped the lawsuit for him.
Yeah, but it's not a private video. He very much left it in the public. It's not behind a membership or anything.
Oh, okay. Some of them were. I know that on Kick, what's her fuck? What was it? Pants Patch or what the fuck ever her name is? I can't remember.
Yeah, Denims, Frogan, and Casey Tron.
Denims, I think, was on Kick, and she was basically bragging that there's nothing anyone can do about what they do because what they're doing is basically kicking the copyright system in their balls, and there's not a thing that can be done. She waxed philosophical about it for like 20 minutes on a stream while doing exactly the thing that copyright's supposed to protect you from.
Yeah, the only thing is, fuck, Denim was like, fuck, I get to steal views from it, and that's kind of like a no-no in the copyright world.
Right.
Otherwise, like, I think Denims would have been, honestly, probably had the biggest case.
Best case for winning. She almost could have squeaked by, except for there was a couple events where, well, specifically with the copyright bomb, she spent so much time talking about literally taking money out of his pocket.
Yeah.
And that was the topic, was how he's going to get less money because we're doing what we're doing.
If you don't want to give Ethan Klein views, you can watch it here. And that's
exactly.
That's a big no-no. I mean, I
don't
like
Ethan Klein, but I don't like
Hassan or his orbiters much more.
I like either one of them. I love to watch these people eat themselves. It's great.
No. What's up, Beetle Loop? Or Belt Loop? My bad.
Belt Loop, what's up, brother? He's good people. Belt Loop 29, yeah, that's him. He's good people. And I mean that as in like a real people type good people, not YouTube type good people.
Fair enough. Well, I've met some good people, like good people off of YouTube.
But there is a difference.
Did you meet them in real life or just talk to them off of YouTube?
Well, I met Tootie. In real life. And
you did?
I'm talking about Sasquatch, Joe.
Yeah, I went there
Flo,
the day after the fire.
Oh.
Yeah, went to go see him.
Lauren, begrudgingly.
Oh. Are y'all live close together, Tootie?
Never say Lauren's a good person, dude. Never do that.
Yeah, he lives in my neck in the woods of Georgia. So
Lauren is a good person. Lauren is a good
Listen,
person.
we don't need her ego being inflated, okay?
Watch your mouth there, Hornet.
Lauren's super
We are Lauren appreciators on this channel, sir.
Remember, I got ice number.
All right. Cool. Oh,
They
wait.
still haven't been able to find me, bro.
I'm sorry, Chuck. I thought you were talking about a different kind of ice.
Talking about
No.
the Oh.
We gonna be up all night.
Let's go.
Let's go. Go,
Who
go,
got the
go,
spoons?
go, go, go.
that's right, Dennison. She's a unicorn. Oh,
But
my. What a job.
I am extremely tired. We've been going for almost 4 hours, so I think I'm going to end it. Unless you guys just want to chill out, Tootie can host. I'll just bounce out. Yes, Dennison, I am in the South.
The South is the best.
Yes, it is.
Damn Skippy.
American by birthright, Southern by the grace
Right.
of God.
Grace of
There you go, baby.
You're next door to me, Belt Loop. I'm in Alabama.
The cops are here. Time to wrap it up. But I'm just hella tired. I wish I could go longer. I'm just hella tired.
No worries. Well, I'm just glad to see you back. I hope to see more of you. I know you were seeming a little frustrated and irritated yesterday in your post.
Yeah, I had to delete that. It was too much bitch ass niggardry. Like, you know, me and Ike and Joe and a couple other people talk about. And I'm like, man, this ain't being positive. It's being reductive and being negative. So
Well, it's being real. I mean, you've been through a very traumatic event. Don't let people tell you, oh, just suck it up and take it. I mean, process your feelings through it all. So it's completely natural.
That was why I didn't want to delete it. But overall, because like I feel like the human condition, we focus on sharing the positive, but we don't really show the negative association of the struggle.
Well,
we always want to celebrate the overcoming, but not the steps it takes to get there.
And it's when this YouTube.
That was kind of dope, OG.
Yeah, this community though, you share your struggles. That's people's laughter. The trolls are gonna come out and make fun of it and have fun with it. Like discernment for when someone.
You got to find a way to do it smoothly, but you still got to do it.
Yeah, right? You have to, but don't let people.
That was the exact opposite of smoothly.
Well, yeah, for sure. Don't
mad.
Don't let people. Like, yeah, don't. Your feelings are valid. You're human. You've been through a traumatic event. You have the right to be angry, mad at God. We were reading Job. Like, you're not. This is.
Yeah.
You're human.
The arachnid person that comes here, I can't really say their whole username, but the arachnid person was like, God gives their strongest soldiers the toughest battles, and my immediate reply was, brother, I'm not Job. Like,
oh yeah, I saw that. I did, but I'm definitely praying for you and others, and I'm just glad you're here, and I'm glad Tucker's okay and your mom's okay, and everything will fall in place.
Tucker's happy. Tucker's happy, by the way. When we were walking, I stopped by the Dollar Tree, and that's what took me so long to get back, because I stopped by the Dollar Tree and the local gas station to get me some cigarettes. His tail is wagging, and he's already broken it, but he's so happy. I got him a squeaky steak toy from Dollar Tree, and he's just chewing on it with his tail wagging, smiling, and it's already fucking broken, and he's just happy. All of his toys got fucked up, so we ain't been able to play. I got him a little tug of war thing, really small, so like everything. It sucks. I don't know who the most prolific troll would be.
Sasquatch.
No. Speaking of trolls who revel in the suffering of others, that's definitely not Sasquatch. Who is a good example of such a person? Who is the most famous troll in this space?
Imperious.
No, because Imperious actually did. He sent money and he
No. He would have never done it. No, he never done it in the first place.
Well,
Sorry.
The worst.
Fair enough.
Is the snapperhead.
Yeah, I was about to say, don't forget my homie Snaps. He's a top contender for a troll.
No, Dennison. His tail is not broken. His tail is not broken. His chew toy that I literally just bought him like an hour ago when I was on my walk with him to take him out to use the bathroom during the stream. He's already chewed it up.
Oh yeah, toys for bullies don't last long for nothing.
Mandy says Rocky has been really making me think he's a straight up gangster troll. He's something, but I don't think he's a troll.
Does Wizard make the list?
No.
Well, no. Okay, so the question was trolls who revel in human misery.
Well,
not who's a troll.
Snaps.
Wizard goes for the human misery aspect when he does. He does the other lightweight shit too, but
10th man.
I don't know if he's a good troll or something.
Browns boy.
Oh my God, Brown's boy
whatever
is
the
from
fuck you
another
want.
planet.
You'd have to win from the chat. You'd have to be something else though. I mean, if it's motherfuckers make so much noise in the chat that he tear shit up, that he's on the list, that motherfucker must be talented.
Brown's boy?
No, any motherfucker who you bringing up this on chat because that don't actually hop on panel because the nigga on panel got the advantage to troll. So if a motherfucking chat is competing with someone who has all the advantages of being on panel.
Yes, they do.
All right, you understand.
Thank you, Andy. But you know what? Like Brown's boy, for example, you won't really catch him here. Has he ever been here? Let me ask first. Has he been here? He has. Has he been on panel?
He has, but I bounced him.
Oh, okay. It's hard to catch him places, but when you do, you really understand. Oh, he's just thrown off. But from the chat, I'm really like, what is wrong with this guy? What kind of troll is he? But when I hear
I saw write something about Fed being what's the name being a Fed. I don't know about 100 times. Just like who does that? That's not a good troll. That's a motherfucker broken. That's not a talented troll.
TMLs the other day. I forgot.
The problem is I think he actually believes
I
it.
don't think TML is a troll that's in it for human suffering. I'm gonna be honest. I've had my issues,
Agreed.
but I wouldn't say that.
Agreed. You know, Gabe goes low, but he couldn't be thrown in the troll. It's all under the emotional shit. He's not
Are
a
we
troll.
saying human suffering from the point of, oh, look at Ortho, his house burned, ha 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 ha? Or are we saying human suffering, or are we saying human suffering from, I'm gonna just make you so mad, and I'm gonna keep saying this and this and this, and then you're gonna crash out, and ha ha ha, you crashed out.
That's a two
It's
really
not
very
the
specific
same.
examples.
So
Yes, we're not talking about neither one of those. You got to go more general. Human suffering in a term that I enjoy seeing you hurt. Literally, my job is to hurt you, not to have fun. You have trolls that just want to have fun.
That's Ash. I call
An actual sadist that
Like a
enjoys,
bear.
the human suffering in general. Yeah, that's a sadist.
You listening, OG? She's talking about you.
When I'm he's ignoring me. When I'm referring to brought up on panel, the kind of person who sees the honesty of others about their struggles as an opportunity. What Cynthia brought up twice. Jernison, I'm loving that we're like, I liked your post the other day.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it has been an awesome conversation, and I will try to stream at least once a day and stay in communication. But I am EP, and I got to take Tucker out one more again.
Awesome. Well, you guys have a wonderful evening. Have a great weekend. I'm sure I'm going to see everybody around somewhere. Make sure to hit that like button on the way out the door. And you guys have a great night.
Easy.
Send money.
Everyone.
Yep, I've got to
go
to end the stream because I got to go take care of my dog too and get some dinner for my family. So it's dinner time for everybody. So it's been a fun
I love
time.
you all. I appreciate y'all being here. Good night.
Good night.
Night.